We're live.
We are live. Welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks. Obviously, some people are in Australia. Some people have been in Val d'Isere skiing or wherever you've been. Where was you, Val d'Isere?
Val d'Isere, yeah. It was fantastic.
Giving it the large loopies. Some other people are with the spouse who's about to turn 40. So, happy birthday for tomorrow, Kate, 40th.
Yeah.
Obviously, just me and Lechio tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll be firing into the chat quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sheffield United against Middlesbrough is the game we'll have on. We'll be talking a little bit about all the leagues as we always do. Obviously, there's loads happened every week. You know, we've had the Epstein files. We've got Keir Starmer, hanging on by his fingertips. So we will answer and get into everything. Obviously, Rupert Lowe and the rape gang inquiry has been eye-opening, to say the least. And watching how the media's portraying certain stories and not portraying other stories is really, really interesting. Obviously, you can see why they want social media shut down, can't you?
Yeah, fucking hell.
My God. If it wasn't for, social media, really, what would we be getting told? What would we be seeing about some of these things that, let's be honest, these were thought of as like extreme edges of the Tinat community, the conspiracy theory, that there was people ordering children and dressing it up as pizza. There was people, drinking people's blood or injecting into them full of adrenaline.
Adrenochrome.
It was almost like a vampire movie, kind of Bram Stoker stuff. And then you find out that, these sick, deluded individuals amongst us, obviously, have been getting away with stuff for a long, long period. Who knows how far into the past this goes? Because if it wasn't for, as I say, for social media, the internet and email chains and mobile phones, etc., there's probably been many, many iterations of these powerful compromat intelligence agency evidence gathering islands. I imagine they'll be everywhere. The Russians will have them, the Chinese will have them. I must be stupid to think that we won't have them. But then when I see Prince Andrew or whatever his name is, Andy Mountbatten, getting caught for, you think, don't you, if our intelligence has missed that, what else are they missing?
I wouldn't. Yeah. Is it missing or is it ignoring?
Well, I would imagine if you're a member of the royal family that close, he was once second in line to the throne, the Queen's favourite. I mean, imagine he's under obs 24/7. Him.
Yeah, but
he's not. There's nowhere he goes where whoever's handling him, whoever's his officer, he'll have a close protection officer. Maybe he hasn't now because he's a bacon, but he will have for a large period of his life. Wherever he goes, even if it's in a room, they'll have gone in the room first, scouted the room out, and gone, yeah, go ahead, you can go in there. They stood outside the door.
Yeah.
Like, they know where he's going. Whether don't watch in every single thing he does, but they know where he's going. So we have to believe that they've known it's gone on and turned a blind eye to it.
I that's what I believe. Yeah.
Well, everybody's obsessed. I don't know whether everyone's going, oh yeah, Charlie, yeah, what's King Charlie? And I seen he got heckled today in Lancashire. Did you see it?
No.
Charlie
no.
Sausageos.
No, Muppet.
Charlie Sausageos was in Lancashire, the Shires of Lanc, up in the north of England, and I think I seen the clip on ITV on TikTok. Somebody shouted, Charlie, where's Andrew? What about the Epstein thing? And then they've all started, all the Karens. It was all white Karens, middle-aged.
The royalists.
All started kicking off at the fella for shouting, now then, bollocks, what about your kid been? 12 million quid of taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
He's obviously been up to no good, hasn't he? It's a case of the stuff that they can prove he's done is obviously, or he's alleged to have done, is the stuff that they got photographs about. And, was it photoshopped, or my hand wouldn't be in that way? I think the most damning thing for him was the interview he did with Emily Maitlis, where she skewers him, where he pretty much says, don't sweat due to something that happened in the Falklands. But then when you think about Charlie Sausagejo, who was his oppo?
Go on.
Jim will fix it.
He was his op.
Savile was always in there. And then you had Lord Mountbatten, who was alleged, that's what David Icke told us, that Lord Mountbatten introduced Savile, Sir Jimmoth, State funeral, Sir Jimotov. So if you want to be a knight, that's the company you keep. Sir Jimotov, Stay Funeral Savage, Savile, Nonsense Potter. He was introduced and had, he's talked many times, hasn't he, about having carte blanche and taking people into Buckingham Palace, etc. So if being friends with a pedo is getting you kicked out, well, surely Charlie Saucejo's under severe duress because he's been, up to his, his mentor was Mountbatten, who and obviously Savile and the connection and the photographs with him.
There's
So
no doubt that they're all in the same little ring.
It's peculiar, isn't it?
No
It
doubt about
certainly
it.
is very, very peculiar. And again, the Tin Hat Boys, they were, the amount of times I know. Listen, there's some mad stuff that they've come out with over the years. Certainly when you see people burning the 5G mast and that was a bit nuts. But also, there's been loads of stuff they've been right on. They're being proven right a lot of the times. These kind of conspiracy guys, and again, if it's so much. 3 million emails or whatever that or documents on old Jeffrey of Epstein, who, by the way, done himself in.
He's still alive.
Do you reckon he's still alive?
He's still alive. Did you see the thing about
What
his
do you reckon,
Fortnite
Jack? Do
account?
you reckon he's still alive?
Did you see the thing about his Fortnite account?
I've seen the video doing the
lad.
rounds in someone saying they spotted someone in Israel with long hair, but it looks like a plant.
It's so AI.
Yeah,
Because it's just
like
his face with a beard and a fucking grey hair.
Yeah, I'm like, any
It's like,
passport
fucking
officer's caught for him.
And this comes out the fucking week that he's all in the news.
So what's this? His Fortnite account?
He had the Fortnite account. I can't remember what it was called, but it's been active. Post his death.
If someone turns your computer on and plays your computer, that you could log in on someone's account.
I know, but I don't know. I think he's alive.
Yeah, but if you had a PlayStation...
He was a serial gamer.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you had a PlayStation and someone turned it on and you just connected it up and you just used that account, you could. They wouldn't prove it's him. It could be anybody using that account.
But I think I do think he's alive.
I'd need a bit more evidence than someone's using the PlayStation. But again, who was his handlers? I mean, the fact that we don't know about it this far into it, and we also still seeing stuff redacted and people's names kept out of it, says he's obviously been involved in some really, really powerful, influential circles. But will they ever trust us plebs, the plebs, with all the information? Because
do you think he's still alive?
Epstein?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think they must have. What's the point in keeping him alive?
Do you think they've killed him off because of the information he had?
Well, if they shot John F. Kennedy dead,
yeah.
And they would. I would imagine Epstein alive offers them nothing but danger, as opposed to Epstein dead, because that's a closure. I'm surprised they haven't bumped off Ghislaine Maxwell. But
so what's she still doing?
Well, you don't know whether because if I was in that world, you would have a drop file, wouldn't you, to say, listen, if anything happens mad to me, release this.
Everything's gone. Yeah.
So I would imagine. If she's as sinister and as evil as what we're meant to believe, this madame, she's very high intelligence in terms of power, getting close to power. And her dad's been obviously bumped off because he fell off the back of his boat, didn't he? So they reckon that he was topped by whoever his handlers who didn't agree with him allegedly. Or I don't really want Mossad on my case. I've got enough. Yeah. Got enough enemies without Mossad.
Leave that.
But Robert Maxwell obviously falls off the back of a boat in mysterious circumstances, and then the family, I would imagine, if she stayed in that world, she will have been in the intelligence, because he was an intelligence officer buried in Israel after his death. So I would imagine, if they've kept her in the loop, she must have thought, well, if this can happen to me dad, who was running the Mirror Group and incredibly powerful in British social circles, then this could happen to me. So I will no doubt have to insulate myself against getting the same fate as me dad. And therefore, that's the reason I think she's still alive.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Jeffrey Epstein weren't smart enough to do that. That's why he's, been wiped out.
I think that he was that smart that he's got stuff on that many people that he's being helped to fake his death, and he is definitely still alive.
Is he Ashkenazi Jew or something like that? Isn't he? So I don't know, because I don't know. I just don't think it's worth them keeping him alive. Do you know what I mean? Where's he going to go?
But maybe he did have that fucking self-destruct button that you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's just easier to just kill him, isn't it? It's easier to just kill him.
But then you've just said there's that thing where if he dies, then everything gets released. If he's got that,
but they've obviously killed him. And the reason, they've killed him is the footage disappears and there's all mad stories. Otherwise, it'd have been an easier story. They'd have just made it an easier story. The fact that they've made it as weird as they have says they've bumped them off and they've
lost the footage.
No, yeah, on purpose.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so I'm just thinking they've just fucked the job up pretty much.
That makes sense.
Because surely if you're going to rub someone out, you're thinking through, right? If we say this fella's dead, they're going to want to see an evidence trail of it. And obviously we know he's whatever it is, he's connected to the most influential people ever because we don't know any of the fucking names. And obviously, did you see Lady Victoria? What's her name? The scuzz bucket Lady Cumbucket. What's her name? No. Used to be in Loaded and all that back in the day. I think she's a crazy lemo Swede.
No, I don't know.
Harvey, Victoria Harvey, or something like that. She's like she was apologising pretty much for Prince Andrew and Epstein and kind of going, well, if you're a bit of a nobody.
Lady Victoria Harvey,
yeah, that's it, yeah. So she was on LBC, yeah, that's it there. Click on that there.
Which one?
LBC, yeah, Facebook.
This one?
She was on there kind of apologising, I think, for Epstein and that, saying pretty much if Epstein, if you're not in the Epstein files, you're a fucking nobody.
And then
on the same...
Oh, yeah?
If
you were not in the Epstein files, you were a loser.
You're a loser, yeah.
What?
So she's trying to kind of like say, oh, you know what, like it's fucking... like
to show fame?
But again... I would imagine it'd be the same because Puff Daddy's got a bit of a cloud around him at the minute. So everybody who's had the picture with Puff Daddy will be saying, we're not saying everybody.
Don't think so, girl.
No.
There you go, as a Diet Coke, please.
We're not saying everybody who's been in Epstein's company is a raving bacon, are we? Is a raving nabons. We're saying... obviously there's been loads in his company. There's probably loads of people that have wanted finance off him or whatever. Now, Elon Musk, I think, had a few the led by donkeys went with outside SpaceX. Don't know whether you've seen that. They put like a big, the vans with the LED on the side. Led by donkeys, which is a bit of a political organisation here. I think it's Labour, a kind of left thing. I do follow them because they were getting after the Tories in the back end of obviously them unfolding and fucking ruining the country, and they put outside SpaceX Elon Musk's emails where he's saying, "When's your wildest party? When can I get over?"
Yeah.
Now,
is that real?
I don't know. I presume so.
I thought it was AI, but
no, presume so.
Oh my god!
But again, we know the context of it because we go, well, hang on a minute. If he knows he was a beast, why are you asking a known beast to go to a party on his island?
Yeah.
Because he's been convicted of being procuring minors or whatever in 2008. So does this predate that? Because then if you go, well, hang on, Elon, if you are the smartest man in the world, have you not fucking known that? Now, he hasn't been, has he? So his argument is, look, I was asking him to go, but he never went.
So he didn't know what was going on, basically.
He could easily say, look, I was putting word out, and then I found out someone's gone, hey, you don't want to go there, he's a fucking wronging him. And you've ended up not going because you've heard someone's gone to you. By the way, he has boss parties, him. Because I'm imagining if I'm a billionaire and someone said, listen, I've got my own island in the Caribbean and I go there and, I'm single or whatever and I've got birds. You might be saying they're in the 20s or whatever and they turn out to be, 17 or... Some people would clearly want to go and go, do you know what? Especially if they're rich and famous. Now, the other side of it is obviously he's catered. It seems they've catered for whatever by recording everything and they've basically tailored the people on the island to who's coming in and what they like. And obviously the more and more compromising the situation they get on these powerful men, the more and more that can be utilised for them to manipulate the financial markets. I think Peter Mandelson, his house got raided. We predicted it. Now we're just fucking pub politicians, do you know what I mean? We're just pub philosophers. We're just having a gab. We could see the fact that was going to be a huge problem. So we now at this point have to point to, he's been selling or alleged to have been selling secrets about, stuff that was meant to be for the benefit of this country to other people to make, financial gain and undermine, it's basically treason, isn't it? It's he's selling our country's secrets for other people to take advantage of. In the midst of that, this fella has politically moved through about 5 cycles. They were calling him the Dark Lord. He's in Fingos in his underpants. And Laura Krassenberg, who's the BBC's alleged fucking best interviewee who tried to spear Andrew Tate, who tried to spear Jordan Peterson and all that. All these right-wing people she gets after. Give him a softball interview. And he's in there saying, you know, Epstein kept me out of it. He had buckets of friends. He said he was a fucking strange word Mandelson used, buckets of friends. And he said, you know, because I'm a gay man, I was kept out of that world. And I'm like, what? You using a gay card here?
Yeah, don't.
Like,
fucking hell, mate. Of all places.
Like, he was nicknamed. He's been nicknamed, this fella. Get on this. The Lord of Darkness.
Who's this, sorry?
Peter Mandelson. Yeah. That was his nickname, the Prince of Darkness. So you go, hey, what? So it's like saying, right, oh, fucking
Justin
hell,
Hawkins.
Can't believe we've made the child safeguarding minister Nancy McNonspot. What? That's what his nickname is, Nancy Man. Oh, fucking hell. 10 years later, he gets caught nonsense. You go, fucking hell, didn't see that coming there. Yeah. Fucking Nick knows his nickname again. Oh, yeah, fucking hell, pretty. So if you don't know, as the leader of the country, that little bit of information, and you haven't got the fucking bandwidth to get outside and go to somebody in intelligence, hey, what's he been up to off the record? Yeah, right, we can't have him anywhere near our government. Never mind US ambassador at a time where Donald Trump will not even let you speak on the podium before the leader of fucking Swaziland. The leader of nonsense pottery land got 5 minutes on the fucking microphone, and Keir Starmer got hey, Keir, oh fucking hell, Keir, yeah, I forgot about you, come here, and just cough at this custard pie right in the dish now in front of the world. Now, we have got to get this man as far away from the levers of power as possible. He's already nearly given the Chagos Islands away, which looks, why are we giving it away? It looks like Mauritius. Why don't we just turn it into a holiday destination?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And say, do you know what? We've absolutely nailed all our pensioners and our taxpayers, and we've been bringing all these illegal migrants in and giving them phones, houses, etc., etc. We all know the score there. What we're going to do is we're going to take the RAF big massive Hercules jets, and we're going to strap in all the fucking our-age pensioners, the ones that we never managed to kill with the fucking vaccines in them nursing homes with the midazolam and whatever fucking Nick Hancock nonsense Potter was fucking demanding they got, or the vaccine. And what we're going to do is we're going to fly all the way to the Chagos Islands for all expenses paid, fucking 2 weeks in the sun. We keeping the Chagos Islands, fucking China, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. And if you want to fucking torpedo it, you're only going to torpedo people, nans and granddad. So there's your absolute fuel for the fucking next World War. Because
who are they trying to sell it to? China?
It'd be China.
Where is it? Sorry.
It must be like towards India. It's in that little region of kind of India and not the Pacific, the Indian Ocean there, I would imagine. Like it's like anything, isn't it? They've obviously got naval bases there. Yeah. The Americans, it'll be like refueling spots for submarines or whatever. Very, the Falklands now. I would imagine Javier Milei and the RGs will be eyeing up, trying to get back hold of the Falklands off us, because we've never been
taken off us.
I did negotiate because they're strong at the minute, and Trump's their ally, and I reckon just to pull our kecks down.
Because we're that weak and that just feeble at the minute.
Well, we might end up if he resigns here, because he's got to be close to going. I don't know. We'll get into the chat.
He's got to go, blood. He's got to go,
but
blood.
We've got Morgan McSweeney, who's he's his fucking Alistair Campbell. It's interesting. They've two gone running for deals, haven't they, since the old Epstein files have come out. Rory the Tory, and Alistair Campbell. Rest is nonsense pottery politics.
Careful.
And they've gone running for the ills after some of the questions are coming out. So what we've got is Morgan McSweeney resigning, and then today he's lost his press secretary, so he's lost another big scalp today, and he's getting the dread of vote of confidence, because he's got the fucking Muppets Christmas carols now all popping out the bins going, "Whoa, we move here, David Lammy." When David Lammy's running into Downing Street as fucking Batman for you.
Fuck's sake.
Dear leader, Kia, you're fucked.
It's time to go, mate.
You're fucked.
His tweet today saying he won the biggest mandate or something. We've got to support him. It was just like,
well, we could end up here with Shabina Mahmood as the leader of the country.
If he was to go, is that who's next in line?
Well, I don't know whether you've seen it. The Growler, Ginger Growler, who the disgraced politician caught with her hands in the taxes nonsense pottery, Angela Rayner, who got his deputy. So we should really go, because look at all the people around them who've gone.
Yeah, they're going.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're just fucking... The rats are deserting the ship. So she's doing a TikTok the other day, getting her hair done. Rusty. Getting the carrot top whipped in, because she's thinking, he is fucking hanging by a thread, and I'm getting myself right out there and staging a military coup d'etat of the Labour Party. You've obviously got the stuff that was happening with Andy Burnham, the Manchester Metro Mayor, where he tried to, I think, get himself elected as an MP, and Starmer's alleged to have put his body in front of it.
Because he knows what's going on.
So there's a civil war within the Labour Party. As I say, when you look around now, Morgan McSweeney, for me, is seen as some political guru, and I don't really know much about him, other than it seems that his father or his father-in-law is in Ireland, and he's a massive contract holder for the migrant hotels, to the tune of about £6 million. It was alleged, sort of seen. So this is the reason you've seen the stuff with Lord Hamer and Lucy Conley, where they fast-tracked their prosecution. So we're living in a fucking peculiar time where the left and Labour have taken an authoritarian approach and have attempted, with the online safety stuff, to silence the absolute disgusting way that they've gone about trying to change politics in our country. And unfortunately for them, his time's up. Like, you've had your go. Every decision you've made here has been fucking useless. I can't think actually of one good one you've made. It's time for you to go. Now, the longer you keep doing this, the more Labour haven't been in for years, the longer you're going to draw the Labour Party into the wilderness. If they ever come back again, I mean, the Tories and the Labour Party have got a lot to do to regain the trust of the people of this country. And it's sad to see reform, as a viable option. It is really, really sad, because we know that there's some fucking absolute charlatans in that party. I seen Advance UK and Ben Habib launch their political entry into the political fray the other day.
How's that? How did they do that?
They had a big gathering. Not that they all have like the Labour Party conference or whatever. They had the gathering, they had people speaking. Reform did the same. I think Reform had Jeremy Kyle and a few others speaking. And obviously, Jeremy Kyle.
Off the telly?
Yeah, no, the guy who used to do the show. He was one of the speakers on. He must be throwing his weight behind Reform. I mean, they're going to be, there's going to be a lot of people who are fed up with Labour and Tory. And again, Lib Dem. I didn't know. Do you know the goon, Zach Polanski, the Green Party nugget? He was Lib Dem. Have you not seen him on the Lib Dem campaign doing the sing-along?
It doesn't surprise me, but no.
And then I didn't know he was involved with Nick Clegg and vouching for Nick Clegg. And then Nick Clegg's the one who fucked all the students, because he said, if we get in a coalition government, which they did with David Cameron's Conservative Party, we will abolish the tuition fees for students. Obviously, the students went mad for that, because you're thinking, I haven't got 30 grand's worth of debt when I've finished me degree. And you would vote for them. And then what happened is, once he got in, he went, sorry, fucking talking shit there. We're actually not going to do that.
I cannot believe that is like legally allowed to do. That you can make that much of a lie to get spare voters, and then just completely go back on it. Like, if you go back on that, you should get kicked out. Like, I don't get how you can just lie. You can just lie.
Well, that's what it rewards, though. The news cycle rewards that, doesn't it?
It's backwards. It's like, they're obviously lying. I don't believe any politician now, if they're not in power, because they're just lying just to get in power.
Well, this was the thing, and I seen it on Rogan today. There was an English guy, I'll have to get his name, brilliant podcast. It was actually Josh who sent me it, when he was doing a bit of a segment on free speech, because sometimes you think you're mad in this country, and then you listen to like outside commentators pass comment on what's happening in this country, and you think, thank God it's not just us thinking this is happening too. It's like, you could go really, really down a rabbit hole of like, why is a state so intent on suppressing its own people? Like, it's peculiar. Like, people who have got genuine concerns about the way their society and their communities are, and yet they're putting so much effort into stopping people discussing. What was I talking about there before that?
Just a podcast. The podcast Josh.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you his name. The guy's name was Andrew Doyle.
With Rogan?
With Joe Rogan, yeah. Andrew Doyle, his name is. He's an English guy. I think he plays a Tatiana McGraw or something. He plays a character online, some kind of thing, that's been retweeted by... He plays like a transgender, like kind of woke, but people interact with him online. I think he's quite big. He as if he's a serious person. And he's obviously on the noise up, full noise up. Tatiana McGraw or something like that. People might tell us the name in the chat. Interested in the political spaces. Say, feel free to fire your questions in.
Yeah.
Football wise,
in the chat. Football wise, Liverpool is shit. Let's get this out the way.
I mean,
let's get out the way.
No, I'm not saying you're bad. I mean, I thought there was a better team. I think the better team won. I really, really do on Sunday. I think Manchester City first half. I was like, okay, but that's been City in the first half. The issue I have afterwards is, City again give Liverpool the momentum in the game. You obviously get your nose in front with I thought it was really bad goalkeeping. To put it, knowing Szoboszlai's quality from dead ball, to put two men in a wall, and if he actually put 4 or 3 in there, it probably would have hit the man in the wall. But you've kind of backed yourself as a top goalie and gone, yeah, go on, you're going to beat me from there. And to be fair to Szoboszlai, he has.
Yeah.
Now, after that, Liverpool, I mean, is that a confidence issue why they end up kind of sitting back a little bit and allowing City to get back into the game? And, the Liverpool last season were getting that first goal, and then they were slowing the game down and keeping possession, and it just looked like they didn't have the confidence to do that.
No.
And, City, to be fair, as I say, for me, once they got the equaliser, I was like, they're going to find a way to win here. And I seen people moaning, and again, maybe it's just the Liverpool crowd because you are a little bit temperamental. But Manchester City had only won in 100 years 3 times at Anfield. I was one of those 3 times. I was in one of those teams.
Fair play. That's a great
It was the first time I ever played at Anfield in a competitive game. Nicholas and Elga scored 2.
Is that debut season or?
Yeah, my first season,
2004?
Yeah, it must have been 2003-4 season or something like that.
So trying to find a fixture.
And we beat them 2-1 there. So to understand Anfield, it is a really, really difficult place to go. I did fancy City because I think Liverpool have just been vulnerable, and I do think City are ahead of them as a team at the minute. But also, what I didn't like about Arne Slot and the Liverpool crowd afterwards is complaining about Manchester City having playing loud music when Arne Slot's giving his interview. Well, first and foremost, Liverpool they own the ground. So why are you putting your manager's interviewing booth or wherever he's setting the interview up near the away team dressing room? Well, the reason being, most of the time, the away team get beat. So, you're more worried about the noise in your dressing room as opposed to the away dressing room. So that's your fault as a club, Liverpool. Secondly, you can't blame Man City for fucking celebrating and playing music when you win at Anfield, because they know how difficult, even the great Pep Guardiola, the great dynasty that he's got at City, and with your Bernardo Silvas, etc., who've played in some massive games, they still know how difficult it is to win at Anfield, and how even if Liverpool aren't in the best of cycles, that a victory there is humongous. As I say, the 4th time now in 100 years that Manchester City have won at Anfield in the league.
I've just found the game, to be fair. Let's just go through it dead quick. So you were wearing number 41. This was 2003, lad.
2003.
2003. The 02-03 season. I thought you made your debut in 04. So it was obviously earlier than that.
Yeah.
But Anelka scores 2. You've got Robbie, fucking Ray Phillips. He was in the midfield there. Ali Benabia.
Me, Kev Orlock and Ali, yeah. We must have played 4-3-3, 4-5-1, I think.
Big Richie Dunn. David Samay.
David Samay at right back. Dunny, Distan, who's our left back there, Nicholas Jensen. Yeah. Oh no, we played 2 up front. We must have played 4-4-2.
Is that not a 5 at the back?
Ali had played off the left. We played 4-4-2 there. No, Fowler, that's Fowler and Anelka. He played 4-4-2.
Fucking hell, fair play. Carlo Nash on the bench for the legend.
When's he made the sub? When did Keegan, that's Keegan, the manager, when's Keegan made the sub there? Because we gone 1-0 down. I seen Peter Schmeichel make the best save I've ever seen in my life.
In that game?
Yeah, from Milan Barros, yeah.
Winning?
We were, I think it might have been 1-1. You needed to win to get in the Champions League, I think. So it was kind of bittersweet for me, that game, because I think you needed to win to get in the Champions League. And
yeah, so it tells you yeah. So Liverpool were out of the top 4 at that point. Only 25 games played though.
No, that's this year, you know, bed. That's this year's table, you tit. Look at this year's table. It's got Brentford in it.
Sorry, I don't know.
No, Liverpool needed to win. I think Liverpool needed to win to get in the Champions League that year. And
oh, wait, I'm trying to find the date because then it can. Is that right? Yeah. Right. That's from this year.
Yeah.
Carry on. Crack on.
So yeah, it was one of them games where you're obviously made up, and I'll have to mention this because it was the first time I'd played against Steven Gerrard, who.
Lad, he's not made no subs here, you know.
Who? Our manager.
That's what it looks like.
He's just not remembered this. He's got Liverpool subs.
Yeah. He's got Liverpool subs, but not Cities.
Can you remember? Yeah, I didn't come off. I played the full game.
Do you remember? Well,
yeah, because the last 7 games of the season, I ended up playing 7 games and played all 90, I think, in 7.
Yeah.
And the last game of the season was the last game at Main Road.
Yeah.
Against Southampton, which we lost 1-0. So I played in the last game at the old stadium, just in time, which was a great old stadium.
Yeah.
Reminds me of proper City because we used to have to get our kit from there all the time. That game there reminds me, as I say, the first time I played against Stevie Gerrard, having come from Ayton and grew up watching. I'm from the John Stevie from the Bluebell, and seeing him get in Liverpool's first team, it certainly gave me a lot of belief. It's a good footballing area, Ayton, loads of good players, Ayton and Kirby and Owsley, loads of top players come from them areas. But to see somebody kind of a few years older than you, you know, and see them get in Liverpool's first team certainly, you know, gives you that little bit of belief as a young player. And then obviously that was the first time we've bounced into each other. And he got dusted. I dusted them.
So
I played
got a picture.
Midfielder.
My dad's got a picture of
me
with Gerrard.
By the way, I didn't really do anything offensively, all right, but I snuffed them out from a defensive standpoint. I played really well. All I had to do, I got told by Keegan, I always remember he said to me, just win the ball back and give it to the better players around you, which is obviously easy when you've got Fowler and Elka.
How old are you there?
Ali Benabia.
17?
No, I think I was 19, 20. 2003, I'm 21. I'm at
Oh,
20.
yeah, 20,
yeah, 20. But I turned 21 in September.
Yeah.
So I'm nearly 21. I was late to the party.
Yeah.
And again, defensively, I just remembered having that clear instruction. You know, I was a good tackler, so it was win the ball and just give it to the better players around you. And again, playing against somebody in terms of Gerrard, it certainly gave me a lot of belief in my career. You know, when you think you've gone in there as a young player on, you know, I think it was my 5th game as a senior, and El Giron with, you know, who else in the team for Liverpool there? Didier Man in the side. Who's Liverpool's midfield?
So you've got Haman,
Danny Murphy.
but it looks like Bruno Shearu's coming for him. Danny Murphy, Juve, and Michael Owen and Barras up front.
Yeah, it's not your best Liverpool side, is it? But again, a win there's a win there.
So,
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean that's the best he's had obviously on the day. Who's out injured then? You can see why he's haven't made the Champions League.
Doesn't say.
But again, it was as I say, for me, you're getting a base then to go, all right, you know, I've just competed against, and I knew at the time Steven Gerrard was going to be one of the best players ever to come from the country. You could tell, you know what I mean, in you know, the way he burst on the scene. It was only a matter of time before he became, you know, one of the top players in Europe. And again, a weird one for me this weekend. Seeing loads, I know Arsenal won and they're doing well, Zubermendi, and I know Declan Rice is playing all right. I still don't think I still see bits of him. It's the same with Florian Wirtz. I've seen another couple of things with Florian Wirtz where I'm more convinced of my opinion on them. Good players, but not great players. And the Arsenal fans, I've got the receipts here. 5 or 6 different factions. I actually caught an Evertonian, and I don't know whether he's on the wind-up. You know, these have got significant social media followers, and kind of 20,000 fans, talking about how Declan Rice is a better midfielder than Steven Gerrard.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't take it seriously. I really don't take it seriously because they've got to be, not on the wind-up, but let's say on the wind-up, because they can't believe it. I've seen them saying he's a better set-piece taker than David Beckham.
He puts a good corner in.
He puts a good corner in, lad. He's no fucking David Beckham. He scored 1 free kick.
I mean, he scored a good free kick against Madrid.
Lad, he scored 1 free kick. David fucking scored.
If your life depended on it. Now, if I hear anybody talking about that, right, we've got to come up with... It's just got to be blasphemy. You're a blasphemer. If you're going round spouting mad shit like Declan Rice is a better footballer, a better midfielder than Steven Gerrard, then you should be struck with the curse of being called a blasphemer. Because what does blasphemy really mean?
Blasphemy.
What's it mean? Blasphemy.
Blasphemy definition.
Blasphemy. Did you watch a Super Bowl? Yeah, I'll get it up here. An action or offence of speaking sacrilegiously about God or sacred things. I suppose for Liverpool fans, Gerrard is a sacred thing.
He is God.
Now, and the argument they were saying, and I can see how they can formulate that argument, because their argument they were saying is, well, hang on a minute, if he wins the league this year, and Arsenal, it's a bit of ifs, Arsenal winner, they're in the Champions League, they're going to be favourite or second favourite, I would imagine, for the league and the Champions League. They must be certainly the way they've played in Europe and the way they've
they are the bookies' favourites, I'm pretty sure.
Both. Yeah. So imagine, only that Liverpool got beat there. If Liverpool got that draw or won the game, I thought that was Arsenal's title done and dusted. You might as well give them to it. The fact that City have showed, that little bit of grit and found a way to win keeps it going. City have got to play Arsenal at the Etihad. So that's a fucking huge game.
Massive.
And there'll be loads of ups and downs in the middle of that because they're competing on all fronts, these sides. They've also got to meet in the Charity League Cup final.
Yeah.
What's it called now? The Carabao?
The Carabao.
Carabao Nonsense Pottery. So yeah, it's an interesting climax of the season. Carragher saying after the game once that asked you this, and we obviously haven't got the more biased red. The more biased red's been sent to the penal colony down under to cool off because he's causing aggro on the common sense social medias, picking fights with everybody. And he said Liverpool struggled to finish fifth. Do you agree? Carragher after the game.
Do I agree? Yeah, I do agree. With seeing the way we're playing and seeing what's going on, then yeah, I'd have to say yeah, I agree.
Okay. So where do you think that leaves Arnie's slot then? Because if he doesn't make the Champions League, surely he's under pressure.
Did you see Carragher's talking about like we need a big Champions League basically, and obviously the Champions League not the same as the Prem, the way it's played and football's played there, sitting against low blocks and that. So
no, when I turned on and I seen a fella who'd won the Masters. Someone win the Masters sitting on there, Sturridge and Keane and Carragher. I just switch off because I go, I can't be dealing with the aftermath of motion of like they're winding each other up. Keane's buzzing Liverpool are being beat, but not. He'd rather Liverpool get beat than Man City. There, Roy Keane, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hates Liverpool. He hates Liverpool.
Yeah,
City are miles off Man U for titles.
Yeah.
He's a Man U man down, deep down.
Yeah.
So he wants City to win that, even though he fucking begrudging because it's his lesser of the two evils. Then you've got Studge trying to make some kind of mad thing out of it. You've got Carragher trying to break it down, and then obviously Big Meek's just chipping in every now and again. So the fact that we have four there, I'm like, why are we going to get any serious punditry done here? How are we going to get any serious breakdown? Because four for me is too many. It isn't long enough for somebody to like. You need.
It's an entertainment program at that point.
I think three is the same. I don't think we should have three. I think it should be the way it used to be. One presenter and two in the studio.
Yeah.
And
one from either team.
Well, whatever it is, one who's going to say, maybe a little bit firmer towards one side, or so. You need to get that. That's the beauty of it, is getting that balance. I think four, you're diluting everybody there, and again, I'm really struggling with the punditry at the minute. And then I see obviously the Ministry of Funny Haircuts is on the BBC. I think they're just on the nose up now because they've heard me complain, and I'm pretty sure they're just going, watch this mad banner I go on with here. Watch this mad banner here, and see if I can get away for this.
Joe Hart is worse than Rooney's. I'm going to say it there. Joe Hart is fucking. It's a poor attempt of a turkey job.
He's only just had. He's just had the field ploughed, and he's just had the field returfed.
But what? He's still got a skinhead, or do you think he's growing it?
Well, if you get your garden redone and you put the seed, it depends what seed you put in. If you're getting the lawn in, if you're getting the new lawn in, or you're getting the seeds put in, or well, like obviously it depends what seed you're getting put in. Are you getting fucking rapeseed oil in there? What are you getting in the yellow stuff? What's going in there? Looks like the
Parklands pitch, lad. It looks like the Parklands pitch.
Well, and again, a few of them, because maybe they're not living their life right, and they think, right, I'll get the thatch roof, I'll get the roof put on, I'll get the field ploughed, and then the pigeons get at it and the fucking, you know what I mean? There's birds
exactly
on it.
what's happened, yeah.
There's birds on
There's
it.
been birds on
You
there,
got
yeah.
the police at that,
Pecking.
there's birds on it pecking away.
That's exactly what's happened.
But again, we're in the thing of not having to worry about that, like where lads actually go out and stress about it. Now, that's why when you think Bobby Charlton, what a player, but then when you look at the fucking walnut whip on the top of his head, and you think,
naughty.
why is he get skinhead? Like,
Just go bald.
like, it must be horrible for a woman. Like, I can imagine a woman going, do you know what, I need to fucking keep my hair. But for a man, it's like,
just fucking shave it off, lad.
yeah, like, is
It's
it
your
that bad?
time. It's your time.
Anyway, is it that bad? But
Have you ever
clearly it is.
Have you seen a good hair transplant? Have you ever, like? Could you think of one now that's like fucking hell, like it looks alright there?
There will be a few
'Cause
out
I know,
there, you know.
we know a few people that have had them.
Well, talking of hair transplants, 4 wins for Man United.
Oh,
And the fella who's
one more win, lad.
they play West Ham,
West Ham, who they've hit a bit of
get it booked in.
bit of better form.
To be fair, you know
No, they
what?
have.
I'll have to give Man U, as I said.
I think
This is
they'll draw or something. Like there's no way he's shaving his head.
Man United. Well, he'll be open at Man United. Don't win.
Yeah,
because it's fucking toast for him.
It's game over.
got nothing left
Where'd you go
after
from there? It's
got
all
nothing left.
personality. He's
He
gone.
might as well put everything he's had on the draw or West Ham to win, because it'll fucking double his life takings. I reckon Man U will beat them. They're getting a bit of rub of the green at the minute, and the reason to say this is the two challenges. If you contrast, you know, the challenge that gets a red card, Romero, it's stupid. I'm watching the game. Tottenham are the better side first exchanges, in my opinion. I'm going, fucking hell, actually. Tottenham remind me of a classic Tottenham team that are nice on the eye. You know, Conor Gallagher has half a chance. Jabby Simmons comes and takes the ball, and lovely mover with the ball. You know, Udogie, I think, fucking hell, they've got some good players, Tottenham, but they just don't seem to fit as a team.
No, they don't.
And then the captain, in my opinion, takes a bad touch. It's because it's Casemiro. I kind of go, gee, Brazil, did they not like each other? He's fucking nailed them. He's taking a touch tackle. He's taking the touch out, and the touch gets away from him. And obviously, because he's a rugged, argy centre half, he can't go dangling his foot there because you can get injured. When you take that touch and you're blind, and you know you're going into contact, you know there's going to be a moment where the midfielder's going to be closing you down. Your options there is dangle your foot in and get hurt, or fucking take everything and possibly get yourself sent off in the modern game.
10 years ago, that is an unbelievable tackle. He's gone with his fucking instep. He's not even gone studs up. It's just a follow through. What can you do with your leg post tackle that is going to stop that? You might as well stop tackling.
Again, this is why I think, and just hear me out on this, Manchester, it's weird how I'm starting to believe that they do their absolute maximum to keep, you know, like do you ever remember watching The Running Man? With Arnie Schwarzenegger in it. Remember Arnie was in it, and the Running Man, and they set people contestants up, and they've got to make it through. Well, after what Rodri said the other day about the FA and all that, and I'm like, are they trying their best to weight it towards the outcome they want? Do you know what I mean? So, like, obviously, you can only lead the horse to water, but obviously, if you're getting a number of close calls over the course of a season, so for instance, Michael Carrick goes in as Man United manager, nobody likes Ruben Amorim. This is how influential the referees can be. No one likes Ruben Amorim. He's just arrogant, foreign, snake oils merchant. No one in Manchester got a good word to say about him. Anyway, he doesn't get any decisions. He's always moaning. Refs don't take a shining to him. So, marginal calls, just because they like you or don't like you, you don't get the marginal calls. Next minute, they like Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick comes in. All of a sudden, Michael Carrick's story is completely different if the referees do the job and send Diego Dallo off in the Manchester derby for the challenge on Jeremy Doku, because it's a red card. If Romero's is a red card, then Dallo's challenge, it's not in control, and it's knee height, and unfortunately, it's a red card.
Yeah.
He stays on the pitch, Man United win the game, build the confidence into the Arsenal game, get a great result at Arsenal, build the confidence into the Fulham game, build the confidence into the game the other day against West Ham, where they come back from the dead. The next game, in terms of Man United, confidence is back now, belief's back. You can feel it in the stadium. But also, if the ref had done his job in the first game and not give Carrick the marginal call, give Dallo the marginal call, we could be sitting here going, well, that was a shit show, the Michael Carrick show, because they just lost to City, lost to Arsenal, Fulham have dusted them, and they were 2-0 down with no confidence in the stadium. There's no way they're getting back in that game to go on and win it. So it's a funny old fucking little set of scenarios that can play out for you. You know, you do need a little bit of luck. And when I look at Arnie Slot here, I think he's out of time. I think he's out of luck. And I think the vultures are circling. It's just when they do it. Because if you aren't going to make the top, 5.
Are you saying it's a when now, not a if?
I think it's a when.
Okay.
I think he's lost the dressing room. It looks to me like he's lost the dressing room.
Yeah, I agree. Cambo said it for a while, to be fair.
He has. But it now looks that way.
Yeah, I do agree.
I mean, I didn't see...
I just like, if you're going to do it, just do it now. Just do it now and get Alonso in. Because it's so obvious that it's like, it's just get it done. Unless there's fucking little smellies around fucking Luis Enrique at the end of the year. At the end of the season.
Well, they're saying now that Luis Enrique's out of contract.
Yeah.
All right. And they're saying, let's be serious here. If you win the league in France this year, can you see Luis Enrique being hugely motivated to stay at Paris? And, once you've won the Champions League there,
no, he's off
job's
that.
done.
He said that he's not signing another contract.
So where does he go? Well, he can't go Saudi, can he? So who else can pay him? It's only the British clubs. It's only the English clubs, you would imagine.
Real Madrid.
Well, Vinny Company's doing a good job at Bayern, but you could you see Bayern taking him? Could you see him wanting to coach there? Is that if you're the best coach in Europe
and you've been in
the French league, which is called the Farmers League by some quarters, surely you're going, Pep's the kiddie, is he? Catalonian, he's the man, is he? Right.
I think that's the attitude he'd have me.
Well, he took Pep's Barcelona, didn't he? And obviously give his variants of it. By the way, how well have Sheffield United started here? Paddy Bamford.
That's his bitch.
Then obviously he's no fear going in. And when you look at the clubs he could take in this country, you'd go, he'd probably only fancy Liverpool, Man U, Arsenal, Chelsea.
What Pep might go?
Well, I'm saying I can't see him taking any of them, but I'm saying Vinny Company could then take the City job, and then that opens up Bayern Munich. So it's like, would he go to Bayern?
Maybe, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Conquer that league.
Well, the 5 big leagues, aren't they? Is Italy, Spain, France, Premier League, and Germany. Whether the rest of the European continent like that or not, that's how I see the 5 big leagues. Now, if you're a coach, Guardiola's obviously done 3 of them. Do I see Pep coaching in Italy someday? Yeah, probably. Do I see him coaching internationally? Yeah, probably. Enrique's already done the international with Spain. So his next club, I would imagine, will be a Premier League club. It has to be.
I'm a big fan of his, so I would absolutely love him at Liverpool, but I'd even just love him in the Prem.
Do you know if it fit? And it does fit Liverpool because he's an emotional guy and he plays.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
A lot of his stuff is on the heart.
I think he'd be a great fit at Liverpool. Fantastic.
Well, you don't know what is
got to be a goal.
His childhood is like in terms of
he played the wrong ball there.
Oh, Tommy.
I think he played the wrong ball there.
Tommy Conway, Bristol City. They took him from. You don't know what his background is. Obviously, he grew up in Spain, but they always have your favourite team in England, your favourite team in Italy, etc. And he may well be a closet member of the Dark Empire, the Red Empire. Some people are infected with it, A lot of Indian guys and all that. A lot of Norwegians, Scandinavians. Haaland against Van Dijk. What did you think on that little tussle?
It's always a battle, innit? I love Haaland, lad. I just love him. I know they've just fucking beat us, whatever. He took a stop off, but I just love him.
Quick he was against Szoboszlai.
When he's pulled him back, he's a fucking robot, lad. He's a stallion.
What's your thoughts on the goal? Should they let it count, or
just let the goal happen and just fucking don't give a red card? I don't like. What do you think? It just seems stupid. Just let it.
But then
the ball's gone in the
problem
goal.
You've got is the betting market, and also somebody.
I heard you say that before. Can you explain
say
what you mean by that?
Say someone's backed Man City plus 1 goal. You don't know what the betting is, so they've got to uphold the integrity of it because there'll be all mad betting market attached to goals scored, and so if the ref just fucking lets one slide like that, which he could have used common sense, couldn't he? He could have gone outside the traffic warden and gone, all right, lad, go on, you're fucking 5 minutes late there, go on, let that in. Yeah. And Cherky gets a goal. But also, he would probably get a rap on the wrists, if not demoted or something, for making that mistake.
Think so, yeah?
Yeah, so I felt for the ref in terms of Craig Pawson. He was kind of fucking... Now, it would have been refreshing for him to go, Joe, well, I'm not going to get a shit for that, but fucking Sabozlai shouldn't have pulled him. But also, you know, I can also see why he's had to fucking, you know, because the VAR team are in the ear going, hang on a second there, there's a traffic offence here, somebody's parked on the curb. And VAR, again, you know, just shows it doesn't understand the soul of football, does it? It knows the rules.
No.
Doesn't understand the soul of it.
No,
so
not at all.
It's doing its best job, as is, you know, some other, you know, but most smelly things do the best job of getting themselves further oscillated further ostracised, or, you know, in the public domain, you know, wanted off your screens. And VAR, you know, is a smelly idea. Stinks.
Oh, it stinks, lad.
Just ruins the game.
Yeah,
just ruins, like, you score a goal now, you have to hang fire to go, fucking, I'm going to have to check this.
Yeah. It's not, I don't think it's because they're still getting stuff
wrong. Will we ever go back, though? Can they ever go back?
I don't know. I don't think you can, no.
Surely you can if everybody, like, I think you'd have to have every single club
you physically
take a vote on it.
Yeah.
So you'd say, do we want it in the game?
Think, if you think today, if they come out and said, right, we're going to have a vote, every club gets a vote, do you think it's gone?
No.
No.
No, I don't think they will.
No?
No. Because their thing will be, well, it's an advertising slot. It makes the whole thing longer. I don't think they will, no. I think if you ask the players, I think the players would. I think the players would get rid of it. I don't think the clubs would.
What game is?
I think with the clubs, they'll believe in it. It's like, why have we got loads of CCTV, and yeah, we've got more crime, like crime's rampant. It's like, well, the cameras aren't actually getting rid of it. They're actually making more crime because they're capturing it, but they're not actually being a deterrent, are they, for crime?
Yeah, it's the same amount of crime.
The same. So it's like, players, I think, would say they know they're going to get away with a bit more, but clubs are like, well, we need something to stop, you know, the fucking, like, mad decisions costing us £100 million of, like, a referee being you know, biased, and it costs us. At least if they've got the fourth official and they've got mic'd up, they can chase and trace that chain of events. You know, like, and I think you started, didn't you, Liverpool, when you threatened to sue the referee or whatever for giving a decision against you. But I'm saying, in terms of now, you know, there's about 6 or 7 people, I would imagine. Gary Neville slipped up, didn't he, at the weekend? Teabag Towers.
Not again.
When he said, just been told there's 15 seconds left or whatever on the commentary, because they're obviously mic'd into it sounds like they're mic'd in. I don't think they can speak into it, but they can hear what's getting said. Yeah. And then somebody was saying, I think it was Paul Scholes was saying on the Four Got Shit Haircuts podcast. We're all going bald and balder. Podcast with Baldy Mac Baldy. That he was at a game, I think he said the Salford Tranmere game, and there was 2 referees assessors sat next to him, and they were mic'd into the referees at that game. They were in the comms loop with them, so they could hear what was getting said between the ref, fourth official, linesman, etc. So it's obviously not one person. That's the thing that annoys me about VAR. It's somebody in a studio refereeing a game and somebody in a stadium refereeing a game. So you're actually getting the game refereed twice. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's fucking nonsense, because they're actually creating jobs for themselves. We've now, instead of having 3 officials on a match day or 4, you've now got 10. 16.
Yeah.
And then you need another 5 people to service them. So the bureaucracy just gets bigger and bigger. Are we getting better decisions?
Absolutely not.
I think we're getting about the same as human error, maybe 1 or 2% more, but we're losing 98% of enjoyment because the human error, unfortunately, it's part of your discourse, it's part of the fucking fallout of the game.
Yeah,
you know,
totally agree.
Ref's got it fucking wrong here. He is getting his house fucking egged by all fucking Millwall fans because it's just cost them getting promoted. The ref's fucking house has been egged here, traffic cone puff for his fucking car with it. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking hell. You'll think twice about giving a decision in the den again, won't you, you silly cunts? Now, like, do we want to go into the thing of, I think goal line technology works. You know, is it a goal? Is it not? I think we can utilise that right across all 4 fucking professional divisions. The VAR thing, we can't use it properly in football. Rugby use it well, rugby league use it well, cricket, other sports use it better than us. We can't use it particularly well. It actually ruins our ambience. It ruins the atmosphere of our fucking cathedrals of football. So let's get it to fuck, save the money on it, and let's go back to good old-fashioned fucking common sense refereeing. Let the ref be the boss.
Please.
Come on,
Please.
for the good of the game.
Yeah.
Someone
said in the chat
poll
there.
going.
Someone just said in the
chat.
chat.
Want everyone out?
They
Do they want it
need-
in or out?
Need 14 teams out of the 20 to go forward with it. Someone just said, stay up to date.
Stay here.
Just stay down.
My God, that's fucking lively in there.
Yeah, well, live out. We love it. Careful about saying
14 of the
some certain
20.
things.
Oh my God, how's there not been a goal in this game so far? It's a cracking game here, Middlesbrough, Sheffield.
Yeah, it's a great game.
You wouldn't think Borough was second and Sheffield were fighting against relegation a few weeks ago. Chrissy Wilder's done a really good job getting them back at it and believing as he tends to do with that Sheffield United team.
No, this has been a fantastic game, very end to end.
He was linked with a Premier League move. I think Forrest made the late move for him, who's just gone rolling around on the floor. Hayden Hackney, Middlesbrough player. So do you think he's the next?
Who did he used to play for someone?
Oh,
I recognise
chance again.
That name.
Morgan Whittaker. Hayden Hackney. No, we think he came through Middlesbrough's academy, and
that's why I know him.
He's gone on to become a staple in the side. As I say, there was rumours he was going to be.
Middlesbrough.
He was signing, or he was on the radar of Nottingham Forest for a move into the Prem.
Tidy little player.
I remember him. I remember seeing him play for Borough 21s against Aston Villa 21s a while back. He must have been about 3 years ago, and not long after, I reckon about 8 weeks after, he got in and around the bench for the Borough side, and I think Carrick was the manager. Put him in the side then, and away he's gone. But you could see he was a good player, had a lot of quality.
Hold him mid.
No, he's a little bit like a Roma, like a little bit of an
8/10.
Yeah,
I know you don't like
moves
that.
quite well on it. Yeah,
You don't like the 8 and the 10, do you? I think I remember speaking to you about it.
I don't think it's the same thing. That's why.
Yeah.
Like the 10's a back to goal player or a space invader, isn't it? Somebody who finds a space, and I think the 8's like a fucking box to boxer. But the 8 for me is a marauder. The 8. Like for me, Gerrard would have
the
been,
epitome of an 8.
Yeah, like a young Roy Keane was the epitome of an 8. Like Patrick Vieira wasn't for me an 8. He was a bit more of a kind of an athletic 4. Scholes
getting in the box, but then
Scholes, Scholes
an 8.
an 8, yeah, Scholes an 8.
What
like
was you?
Like a different type.
An 8? I think you were an 8.
I was, but I wasn't like he was like a ghosting in the box type of 8. I was just a fucking maraud, like just a flying around, getting stuck into it. Well, you had to be because everyone played 4-4-2, so there was no fucking 4s, 6s, and 8s, 10s. No, he was like, no,
both used to do it all.
We've just seen there, Anfield 2003. We're going to Anfield away, and we're playing 4-4-2, and it's mano mano. Me and Kevin Orlock against fucking Didier Man, Stevie G there. Like there's not, you definitely want to, when you've got a World Cup winner and fucking Liverpool's probably greatest ever player, you definitely want another fucking pair of hands on the tiller with you.
So did everyone choose to play 4-4-2 back in the early 2000s? Obviously,
and
post. When did that come in? The 4-3-3? Was it Wenger?
No, I think it was obviously people were playing them, but I think it was Mourinho really brought in a kind of 4-3-3, 4-5-1. Fergie did utilise it quite a bit. Whenever he went away from home, he'd play 4-3-3, 4-5-1 against Arsenal at Highbury, etc., and just try and do a number on them that way. He'd always bring in somebody into the middle but they were the permutations. You had a few teams playing back threes, but they were random. Like there was random teams playing back threes up until Antonio Conte. I never actually thought the back three would work in the Premier League. I still have my reservations about it in this country. Certainly at the top level. I don't know whether you're seeing this, lads, and it's a sad day. And listen, Piranha Joe's on for a reason. Piranha Joe.
I don't know what I've seen that before. What is it?
Piranha Joe.
Where'd you get that from?
It was in Barbados.
The Belter.
Piranha Joe's on for a reason, because the old Piranha, Father Time, has caught up with one of the great modern players. One of the probably arguably Premier League greatest ever right back. To be an argument for it. Kyle of Warher has unfortunately been crucified at Turf Moor on the weekend. He's done. Somerville, West Ham, and I know he's sharp, the kid, but he's put the final nails in it. It reminded me of Gary Neville at West Brom. Now, I hate to see my club Burnley, but like Scotty Nonsense Potter, you've had 17,000 passes in your own half. But yeah, just walked out the league, had a whimper. And I seen Alan Pace. I hoped it was AI. Alan Pace, the American guy who's in there with the fucking... They've got like a... I think they're doing a thing on X where it's like a docu-series on. I'm like...
Who?
Burnley are doing like a series on X. Pretty much. Come and watch us sleepwalk back into the Championship again. And yeah, a bit of a mad one that's going on at Burnley. TJ fucking NFL fucking meatheads involved in it. TJ Watt. The Americanization of some of our clubs is really boiling me piss. I think we should ban all foreign ownership of British clubs. We need to go back to 51% that are owned by people from within that city. Yeah. You have to have 51% of the people who own your club from within your city. If you want to bring in fucking our Brian here from Kamilistan, who's got gazillions, Sheikh Brian can only have a percentage. He puts the dough in. But unfortunately, none of our money can be, not a majority of our money can be going out to Kamilistan here for the non-sponsor.
Got to be. Oh, yeah, it is fucking been coming now, hasn't it? Unbelievable game, this.
This could have been 5-5 so far, but what a finish 18 minutes in. Do you know what? I'm gutted I never went on. I nearly landed a beauty. Yesterday I was showing no before I got in. I ended up as 7-fold, but I ended up with, bizarrely, Man City were part of it, and the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Lad, you should have given me a text.
I should have offset it, really, because I had a couple of coupons up over the weekend. I didn't offset it, but I should have offset it. Anyway, I went in. I watched the first half before I went to bed. I can't stay up for that.
I watched the first half, fell asleep.
And I knew that young Mays wasn't progressing the ball far enough down the field, and that the Seahawks were going to dust them. I did get told by my lad, he was like, why have you put the Patriots in? They're going to get absolutely flattened, and they did. Yeah. But I always liked the Patriots because of Belichick and Tom Brady. And
you thought they might just have that fucking bit of nous about them.
I just kind of wanted them to win it. I don't really know much about the NFL in these cycles.
He timed that tackle bad. If he times that tackle better, he stops that goal. He jumped over the ball. What do you think about that there? Because it's gone through his legs, but he's sliding. He can see he's about to hit it. I think he's got to do better.
The modern day player, and I need to say why I was talking about Kyle Walker, because I've seen a player for Burnley. I'm going to show you this. I need to show you this, because for me, this is another blasphemous moment, all right? Which is blasphemy for me. And it's why when I see Burnley get relegated now, I say, you know what? If they're your standards, they are your standards. All right?
It's not Marcus Edwards, is it?
Marcus Edwards.
Yeah, wait there, sorry.
They're your standards.
You can't see that fucking...
Shin pad.
Tiny shin pad.
I'll send Noah the clip. If they're your standards for shin pad, a piece of foam, they're your standards, and you think that's acceptable to go on the park, Scotty Nonsense Parker, what kind of organisation are you running where a player can put a bit of foam under a sock and dress it up as a shin pad? Like,
it sums the modern game up.
Fucking, and then these fuckers are being protected by traffic wardens in studios. Sad state of affairs when you can't even be bothered to put a shin pad on, when you can't even be bothered to do properly your craft, like to give it the respect it's due. Now, if your shin pads are like that, what else are you slipping on in your life? That's what I look at. What else are you fucking not doing right? Are you fucking snoozing? Are you sleeping tablets? Are you eating?
Diet shit. Because
if I seen you have them shin pads, you would not be playing for me. Never mind in the Premier League. Like you've got to run your squad with, especially if you're not good, especially if you're shit like Burnley, you've got to run your squad with absolute fucking discipline for the team.
Yeah.
Team over everything else. Now, if you've got a fucking superb couple of maverick individuals, which the top teams get, then I get you give them a bit of leeway because they're capable of winning games. But on the whole, you keep your squad really disciplined. It gives you the best chance of staying in the division. Kyle Walker is, I seen on the fucking X, going around the dressing room, thumping the chest, come on lads, you need to fucking get our finger up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, great. And then I see this Marcus Edwards coming on the pitch with them shin pads on, I just think, you're full of shit. Full of shit, no wonder. Somerville's turning your new arsehole, and as I say, it's over. Like a fringe, it's over, isn't it? You just gotta give up on it. Like, unfortunately, like your fringe, it's over. Sad to see. You know, I'm one of the few gladiators who never stayed in the arena too long.
Is he...
Can't go and stay in the arena, lad.
Is he England's greatest ever right back?
Yeah. I mean...
Look, lad, he's got a time that tackle better.
He has, yeah. He should do something. If he timed it better, but they can't tackle now, the modern player, they're not allowed to.
He's got to be, Annie.
He should have blocked that. A good defender would have got there.
Yeah.
But again, that's why he's playing in this division, isn't he? He's not... That'd have been intercepted in the Prem, I would imagine. Like Van der Veen or someone would have got the full.
Gabriel
would have got to that. But they're top, aren't they? That's why they're top.
Go on. About the right back.
Do you know
you've
what?
got Neville. You've got Neville.
Ashley Cole's the best left back, isn't he?
I don't think there's an argument about
So
that.
the best right back,
It's got to be.
it'd either have to be.
It's Neville or Walker. But Neville gets in
You
based
wouldn't
off.
put Zabaleta in it? No.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Trent.
I don't mind that.
Some people might argue Trent.
Been here for long enough, and he's a little rat. Kyle Walker, longevity, titles won, and he did play a good part in that team. So I'd probably would have him in my all-time Premier League 11. That's a good question for the chat, actually. Would you have Kyle Walker or
Teabag Towers?
or Teabag or someone else?
Teabag
I'd like to
Towers.
see the
I'm
answers.
just going to go Kyle Walker.
Yeah, I think I would.
Do you know what I mean? Based on the fact that he's been caught skullduggery a few times, and he's like a bit of skullduggery.
Yeah.
But then Teabag Towers is in bed doing sit-ups at 7:30 and then in bed with their Phil and Tracy at 9, isn't he? So, you know what I mean? Who's the better pro? If your life depended on it, Kyle Walker, would you trust Kyle Walker or would you trust Teabag Towers?
With
Performance. European Cup final. Teabag Towers in bed at like 5:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Kyle might be doing a bit of chocolate fandangoing till the old pork sword fandangoing until the late hours with 4 out of 10s. Because he likes a fucking absolute bush pig, doesn't he? He's fucking notorious for fucking bush pigs.
But not even once. Twice.
Must be a noise up there.
2 babbies.
Must be a noise up there. Must be a noise up that you risk it all.
Ivanovic,
That you risk it
Ivanovic
all.
from Chelsea.
No. He was good. He was good.
Very good player, but
It must be Teabag Towers. It's got to be. Like in terms of
who you'd want?
as a player, forget the off the
You've got a
field stuff.
38 game season coming up, and who do you want, Neville or Walker? Like you got a full season, not just one final.
If you're at it, hang your hat on them. Hang your hat
for a
on
full
them.
season.
For a full season. At what age? 25? Both
Prime,
of them 25?
yeah, both in the prime.
Just because he's a bellend, I'd have to go Kyle Walker.
Because Neville's a bellend.
Neville's a bellend.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'd have to go Kyle Walker, but it's fucking close, that, like. It is close. It depends whether you want someone with his athleticism to bail you out of trouble or whether you want a crosser of the ball to service.
Was Gary Neville a better crosser than Kyle Walker?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I think Kyle Walker's a better athlete and defender.
Oh, massively,
And in one-on-one, Kyle Walker better. But Gary Neville was no fucking slouch, by the way.
What was Gary Neville's best attributes?
You could almost guarantee he'd be like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like he's going to back up, he's going to service the player in front of him.
Yeah.
He's going to back up his centre half on the inside. He's going to try and bomb on as much as he can. He's a fucking busy little body. So he's going to antagonise the opposition. He's going to be fucking harassing the ref. He's going to be, getting the crowd into it. He big solid long throws down the line. Knows when to turn it. Wouldn't be overplaying it. You know what I mean? Knows when to play. Knows when to turn it. Yeah, I would imagine if in terms of if you ask a kind of Andy Cole, Dwight York, who would they rather play with? Kyle Walker or Neville? They'll all say Neville because of how he serviced the box. We come on to them. Beckham gets all the plaudits for the crossing, but Gary Neville was a great crosser of the ball for a right back. For a right back, I have to caveat that. For a right back, he was a good crosser of the ball. But then,
in my head, right backs, that's one of their main jobs. I've been watching them for years.
But he was very good at the basics. So when you look at it, Kyle Walker's flashier, but Gary Neville was very good at the basics. And the basics of a fullback, I think Kyle Walker and the athleticism of the modern players changed the way people play that position. It's now how many assists, how many goals you're going to get from fullback. And I think Pep, Dani Alves and the kind of Jordi Alba kind of iterations have led to that. Whereas when Gary Neville played, it was more about how many clean sheets you've got as a unit. Your assists were a factor, but it wasn't.
It wasn't about that.
It wasn't about that. It was clean sheets and defending as a unit. And I think if it came down to wanting to win a league and a competition, only because he's a bell end, I would go for Kyle Walker. But if I had to take the emotion out of it and you said strictly football at 25, mainly because I know he's eating fucking porridge and he's fucking got their Phil slips on his head and doing sit-ups. Him and Phil lubing each other up, fingering each other's bum in the hotel where they finger up each other's bum doing fucking core work, pair of Holberts. And for that reason, I'd have to go Kyle Walker because I don't like players, fullbacks. And I remember seeing Phil's finger. He used to always have shit on one finger, and so did Gary. Definitely used to stick each other's fingers up each other's bums, the pair of fucking Homo sapiens. What are you going to do about that, Nev? Come for you again, lad. What are you going to do? You've seen your Tracy rocking up at Stockport County. Don't think I haven't missed her. Seen her rocking up in footy. She's gone from netball, nonsense pottery, to Stockport County, nonsense potters, manager or CEO.
Is she?
They've Stockport County are on the rise, and they've got themselves a nonsense pottery cosplay fancy dress team, and gone and say who will bring in Teabag Tower's sister, who looks like them, so she must be good at footy because she looks exactly like them. It's just a female version of them, so she must know footy. And you go, what did she actually do? She played netball. Oh yeah, that's good.
Have you seen the bird from Tottenham that's called Neville? Are you on it?
No.
With the fucking Lego head?
No, I seen the Predator, a white Predator, play for Leicester Ladies the other day. That Alicia Lehman. How far back does her forehead begin?
Yeah, she's scary. It's actually a bit scary looking.
To be fair, it's not the biggest forehead I've seen this weekend, though I've seen some big ones.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly another goal. Hackney.
Hydraulic acid.
What was I going to say to you?
What's this kid animal there? Third message.
The nonsense pottery is, as I say, it's on the rise, whether we like it or not. It's been given far too much airtime. But unfortunately, it's not getting any bigger, is it? Like no one's attended the games. No one. I seen the attendances the other day. They are like
they're losing money.
They're like bad. It's like
just
bad.
Don't put it on the telly. Just fuck off.
But again, you know, it'll be part of this kind of political agenda, and I'm hoping when the fucking Starmer Express finally decides. There's no point me wasting the next 2 years of my life trying to hang on to power here because these people in this country are just not having me at all.
So this is what I was going to ask you before because I don't know too much about politics. Is there a way that Labour can come out of control here, and is it a referendum?
I don't.
And then like someone else can get in before the 2 years is over, or is it just Keir Starmer goes, then someone else from Labour comes in?
Starmer resigns because it's such a political scandal, and you know what's unfolded. It's bizarre that they haven't really. You know, they're obviously
just the time now.
They're obviously lopping people's heads off, thinking, you know, is this arm going to be enough? Are they going to? No, it's not enough. Fucking, I'm going to have to chop my leg off here. Oh, would have been a hell of a goal. This could be genuinely 6-6. What a game of footy this is. Game. Great advert for the championship. We're going to have to chop my arm off there, Morgan McSweeney, and they go, fucking hell. It's not enough. They need more body parts. Steel leader. Fucking hell. Right, just chop the other one off.
Some ball, like, you know.
That's not going to be enough. So he's going to keep chopping body parts off until eventually it's his head. That's the only thing left for the masses to feed on. And I don't think people are going to settle until he's gone. Now, if he goes, the people who are already in situ, I would imagine, will wrestle for power. So you'd imagine David Lammy.
Oh, my God. Surely not.
The deputy foreign fucking nonsense potter. I don't even know what he does anymore.
Has Andy Burnham got a chance?
Well, he can't because he's the Metro Mayor.
And
he's not an MP. That's why they blocked him. Because if he was an MP, he could have gone for the leadership, I would imagine.
And fucking, he smelt it. Starmer just
smelt it, put the fire out.
But
then it only builds. Well, again, it's not because Game of Thrones. So why would you... Yeah.
You're basically blocking your own downfall.
He's doing everything he can now to stay alive politically. I would imagine the Ukrainian geezers who've been throwing fireworks at his house or whatever they're alleged to have been doing.
The Ukrainian rent boys?
Well, I don't know what they were, but the Ukrainian...
what a save! This is an unbelievable game, this.
The Ukrainian blokes, chaps, who'd caused a bit of arson at Keir Starmer's. Imagine, that's going to wash over him. You've also got, which I told you about months ago, Nick Brown, a Labour chief whip, who's meant to have absolutely brutalised somebody's anus.
No.
another renter-rooney. Anus has been penetrated to the point of destruction. He's been signed off, but he's been the chief whip. So, whoever's sitting there now is going, right, we'll just release that. Just need to release that. But again, he's created this position for himself because either you're that fucking stupid you never thought Mandelson had done it, or you knew he'd done it and thought you were going to be brazen enough with your Online Safety Act and shutting down X to get us to fucking just swallow it and this will just wash over and we'll do as we're told. So I do hope it brings the fucker down. And also, he's crap. He's absolutely useless, man. The most greyish beige nonsense person ever who cannot... He's had 16 U-turns since he's been in Parliament. He's let everybody down. He's lied to people.
He's weak. He's a weak man, no? Like, how can you have such a weak man in
Do
power?
we think he's an uphill gardener, or what do we think? So, because there's rumours of him with this Lord Ali, isn't it? The big donor. We had the tickets thing and all that. And again, I'd say Keir Starmer, Director of Public Prosecutions, is the leading voice who understands the working man and the working class in the north of England at these perilous times. Nope. And
who would you like to see in power?
In this country?
Yeah.
Who could
realistically.
So
So not just some fucking, not Donald Trump Jr. I'll say that.
Do you know what? No, I'd give it to.
Go on.
Jurgen Klopp. To the end of the season. You get a tune out of them.
Yeah.
Put Big Jurgen in.
Gegenpress, the immigrants out.
Gegenpress them out the hotels. Gegenpress. Any grooming gangs. Pressure.
Yeah. Straight pressure, mate.
Who else is on the market? I'll just say, listen, Jurgen, if you pull this off, we'll call you Sir Jurgen.
Get the gang back together. Get Firmino back in.
Sir
Get
Jurgen.
Mane back in.
Sir Jurgen.
Get them on the front line on the beaches on Dover.
Not bringing Mane back in, lad. Oh, then Mane, yeah, get Mane back in. Because he'll say, listen, lads, I've got a fucking boss little grafter for you back here in Senegalese. I'm going to get you on me fucking big massive ranch here in Senegalese. And we'll have a game of five-a-side. Right, last one back stinks. And they're all racing back. They're all swimming like that. And then next minute you go, oh, only joking, mate, not here for you. You're out of England now.
People saying Rupert Lowe, obviously.
I don't know. I genuinely, I spoiled me paper at the last election because I knew this was coming. I could just see the nonsense that was going to come. As I say, Labour's front bench, horrendous. Now,
a reform
we need to train.
polls.
There must be. But again...
Where do you see with that?
Well, there's a lot of rats who've jumped the ship of political parties who are now going, fucking right, that there, fuck these, let's get myself over here. Because we just want to stay in control of the funds and the power and make sure we wet our whistles when we need to. We do need the swamp draining, don't we? Do we need just one person to lead it, or do we need the civil service, and do we need everybody? Like, I don't think we're going to get a saviour. I think we need everybody to step up. And the reason being, like, when people... So, for instance, I learned today via the Joe Rogan, Andrew Doyle podcast, which is brilliant, because it's interesting watching people stare back at your country from a distance, that the terrorist attacks in the Manchester Arena, the Ariana Grande concert, that somebody on security had seen the guy with the bomb in his bag, all right, and was too scared because he was a brown chap to flag him for fear that he would be called a racist. So he allowed him to go in, and obviously 15 girls or whatever ended up dying, and thousands of people, hundreds of people got
on that podcast.
Yeah. So the guy, and this is the problem with not speaking truth to power or being ashamed to call stuff out. Every idea should be challenged. Every single idea that's good should stand up to scrutiny, should stand up to criticism. You can't just pick and choose what you criticise and what you allow through and what you don't, because otherwise you end up with mad stuff happening. We've already had chaos. We've had chaos, absolute chaos. Case in point, came out today. I fucking don't know how anyone got on it, but remember that fucking woman who was winning all the Olympic boxing medals?
Oh,
turns out he's got a cock.
It's a man, actually, Derek.
Well, there's not many people who've done a day in jail for that, but, fucking done a day in jail for tweeting. Why have you not got all the women who came for me when I said, hey, you shouldn't be talking about men's footy because you haven't got a Scooby-Doo, what you're on about. So hop off onto your own stuff. Go and watch the underwater footy and fucking commentate on that. But the real stuff leave to the proper fellas. And then what we said was, oh, all got your knickers in a twist, didn't you? All of you all kicked off and trying to get me nicked and all that. Next minute, why don't you use the same energy? The tweet was, why don't you use the same energy to say about this absolute sacrilege that's going on, where you've got two women dressed up, getting their heads absolutely punched in by fellas dressed up as women, saying the women in the Olympics, and there's no outrage. You haven't put a tenth of the energy into criticising the fact that you're in the males game talking about the men's game as women, which is, in my opinion, blasphemy. Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. And you're having not a squeak out of ears for the fact that fucking Angela Carina, the Italian girl's name was crying her fucking eyes out on the telly because fucking
E-man, big E-man, Khalif.
Big E-man, Camel Air there from Morocco just gone, and just jabbed the absolute lid off it. And they're going, oh, so brave. Look at him on there, so brave. Woman of the year. Woman of the year.
That fucking slag, I can't stand it.
That's bad. It must be bad. Who is it you're on about?
That fucking, what's her name? The footy player, American one.
Oh,
Rapinoe. Didn't she like bring a big video out saying, oh, men and women sports, let's fucking support them and all that?
Convenient after you retired, you little witch.
Yeah, dog. But I seen that you tweeted something today.
It's a bit hard. It's someone's daughter. I know she is a fucker, but I know what you mean.
Why what? Which word?
Slut and dog and all that. It's a bit heavy in it for someone's daughter. You got to remember we're talking about a woman here. The difference if you're getting after a tea bag, you can call him whatever you want.
Nah, she's a dog.
All right, fair enough. I have called his nan and granddad a pair of C next Tuesday as well, so I suppose when the gloves are off, the gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
I'm just trying to say, should we maybe consider the fact that, I know she's an uphill gardener she drinks on the ha-ha-ha-ho. But, maybe we should give her a bit of credit because she is really good at provoking conversations about equal pay. That's what for me, she will always be remembered for.
That's it, fucking.
The blasphemy.
Yeah.
For the blasphemous quote of, we deserve equal pay. Talking about people being in the Epstein files. What about Jay-Z at the Super Bowl? Brazen money, giving it to Barry McGuigan.
I seen him, yeah. Well, why?
So it's P. Diddy.
Yeah.
And he's meant to be all over the Epstein.
Is he, yeah?
Old Epsteinos.
Is he, yeah?
Yeah.
But is Piers Morgan in it? Because I seen that. Did you see the video of Andrew Tate and Piers Morgan? And Andrew Tate was saying, everyone who's in it needs to be investigated, even like the people who fucking whatever. And he said, even you, to Piers Morgan. And Piers Morgan was just like, is Piers Morgan in it? Are people in it for not bad reasons?
Well, this is what we don't know because of the way they've done it. We just got to we've got to think that everybody who's been named has been named for a reason. Now, also that will be weaponized, won't it? People will be using that for point scoring politically or propaganda. I would imagine the amount of cock Piers Morgan has fucking sucked over the years, like in terms of to get favours or get scoops or stories. I would imagine he'll have been sniffing like a fucking piglet around those type of people. He's been on that New York set for years, hasn't he? Piers tried to break America. He was doing the stuff out there. It'd be bizarre for me to think his contacts with Ghislaine Maxwell haven't taken him into contact with old Jeffrey of fucking Epsteino. So, but again, do I think he's a bacon? No,
I don't either.
But also, there's a lot of people who say he sits in the corner and watches his missus get flattened. So,
he's a cook. He's a cook.
There's a few people. So I'm not saying that, but Nick Fuentes called him out.
Yeah.
I didn't see Piers put that straight. So listen, I'm more than he has been on my case, Piers, to go on his show again. But we're negotiating at the minute because obviously there's certain things I can and can't talk about.
Can't even say it. That's just I want to say that for the chat as well. Yeah, people keep mentioning that who can't be named. Yeah,
I can't name certain people. I can't talk about people's names.
Say anything. So I know you'd love us to talk about it, and I promise you,
make your own
we would
mind
absolutely love to talk about it. We've seen everything that's going on, but we can't talk about it. And then
I haven't seen everything. I've heard some people have told me I've seen little bits, but again, what a game this is.
This is a great game.
How this is still only one is beyond me. This is a proper end-to-end game. Yeah, but again, listen, 2 years.
Mm-hmm. We can't say anything, so let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that.
And as I say, Piers for me, I think he's if he's doing his job properly, I can't. But that lady, Victoria,
Kirby or something.
Harvey. I said pretty much if you haven't been mixing in them circles, you haven't been in part of the hoi polloi, and it is a very incestuous world, isn't it? All that fucking plum in the mouth.
What's that?
Or just with the plums in the mouth. That's how they talk. Just like, listen, you're a fucking absolute deviant. Charlie head. Just because your fucking granddad used to be the 15th Baron of fucking nonsense pottery land. Won 87 wars where he had guns and everyone else had fucking bow and arrows or sticks or whatever, and he had fucking cannonball guns in the ships. I don't think those people who live in those places ever expected this to unfold. They thought they were going to do what their probably forefathers and ancestors had done, which was get away with fucking whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. Fuck the peasants, we'll do what we wanted them. Tell you what we'll do. And that's why I think the vampire stuff has come from it, because I've seen that. I think his name is Peter Nygaard, who's another billionaire, a Canadian guy there's probably one of a number of these, either intelligence, fucking compromat operatives, or billionaire fucking weird alert. Because the fella who Epstein learned it off is that Leslie Wexner, who's Victoria's Secret. So, you know, Harvey Weinstein and all that are all tied into it. So this is a fucking spider's web. And bear in mind, we'd only know a few names from the Epstein, so imagine how powerful them people are who are keeping it out. By the way, can I just mention this? Have you ever have a bad week, right? And you think, sometimes you have a tough week, you think, fucking hell, I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to fucking put a brave face on this. Fucking Bill Gates. Bill Gates is the man who's been shook to the core by the fucking Epstein files, because it turns out, allegedly, Bill has given old Melinda Gates a fucking dose and been texting Epstein, emailing him, saying, any chance of a bit of stuff here to get rid of this dose? Them two Russian prostitutes I've had have fucking give me a sexually transmitted disease and I've given it to me bed. I need some stuff off you to get rid of it.
No.
So that's why they were divorced. Melinda Gates come out, and I seen this before the last tranche of Epstein files got released. Melinda Gates has come out and fucking buried Bill Gates. Basically said, listen, I don't know what the fuck he's been up to on that island. You better take it up with Bill. All right? Bill's then done an interview the next day. Get on Bill's eyelids. Either he's been smoking in Amsterdam, serious fucking Hindu Kush fucking weed from Nepal. What a goal.
Is it the post?
What a goal that is.
Oh, it's 2-0. Is that him again? Conway?
Yeah,
Flying
Andy.
lad.
Flying.
Great
By the
game,
way,
this.
it could easy fucking
Unbelievable
be.
game. Yeah, 4-4.
Yeah, easy. Great game. So Bill Gates' eyeballs and eyelids are as fucking red as any stoner you're ever likely to see.
But what if he's
Which
just not
says,
kipping, lad?
obviously not kipping, because you're going,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
else is in there? Because they're just releasing a little bit by a little bit.
How, lad?
So
like
no
having that
wonder
on
he
your
wants to
back.
eat mosquitoes and fucking bug pates, because he's going, I'm going to fucking San Quentin fucking jail for fucking when they find out what I've been doing. And why is this
Imagine
little
the
computer
that
nerd
fear, yeah, that
in
fear.
charge of the vaccine rollout and talking about
No,
putting
no.
malaria into fucking mosquitoes and releasing COVID fucking thing into mosquitoes? And all the while he's been plating Bragos and getting STDs, blasting Bragos from Russia without ballies on. The
Little
fucking
nerd
maniac.
as well, little nerd.
Yeah, but who blasts a brass without a
Without
bally
a
on?
Johnny, yeah.
A married man. Like,
Yeah.
like how you tell anybody how to live and how fucking climate change, and you can't even
Can't protect
get
your own
another
fucking
on
Hank.
when you're with the Brago.
Yeah.
Now, who else has been compromised?
Oh, it's
Which other
McGrady, that
world
was
leaders have been compromised? Because they've got to Bill Gates and they've got to Bill Clinton, and it looks like, because they had a picture, didn't they? In Epstein's thing, they had Bill Clinton in the dress, and the other thing they had was George Bush sitting on the floor playing with two aeroplanes, and the World Trade as two Jenga towers behind him falling to the floor. Do you not know that? That was another painting he had in there.
No.
So he's had the painting in there of Bill Clinton in the blue dress. Seen that?
I've seen that one,
Right.
yeah.
And he's also had in there, you'll have to Google it, George Bush with two planes in his hand and the World Trade Center as kind of Jenga blocks crashing down behind him, which kind of insinuates that they were kind of in on it. Yeah,
That's not real, lad.
That is real.
This?
That's real. Yeah. That's real.
That's literally like...
That's real. I'm telling you, that's real. Look at the Jenga things in front of him.
Yeah, well, it's where's it gone now?
That's it.
I've seen that one.
So that says he's got Bill by the short and curlies.
What the fuck?
Well, if you're Bill, imagine someone had,
Where's Bill Clinton
so
now?
imagine if somebody had a picture of you like that, you wouldn't be happy. Never mind if you were president of America, you go, what? Fucking send the Navy SEALs in to fucking discombobulate you.
Oh, lad, what is this?
And then he had that one of George Bush. And then there's all the other weird ones that they had.
War games?
Yeah, there's all weird stuff. There's all symbols in them photos. You've seen the one about Charlie Sausageos when they rotate it and the picture of Baphomet in the middle and all that, haven't you? Seen that? The last painting of Charlie Sausageos.
No?
Go on, Charlie Sausageos.
What's that? Charlie what?
Who's Charlie Sausageos? You know who
I
Charlie
know,
Sausageos?
I'm saying what am I Googling here to get it up?
Charlie Sausage Fingers, Baphomet painting. Charlie Windsor is his
I
name.
showed
What's his name?
Baphomet.
B-A-H, is it? B-A-H? Yeah. Wait till you get on this. It's going to blow your mind. We are fully down the rabbit hole here. But yeah, I think there's so much more to come out. They're just obviously... that's it.
Baphomet.
Yeah, there is, yeah. So See the two photos? If you like reverse the image, look what if you put them side by side, look, it's in the middle of it.
Is that the
Can't be-
picture? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the picture on its own. And everyone was like, why have they chosen the red? Why have they done all that?
Yeah. Why?
And
like
then
that?
they've gone, someone's worked
someone's
that out.
worked-
If you put them side by side and invert the image, that's what you get. Like,
What
that's
the
just a
fuck's
coincidence,
Baphomet?
or-
Sorry, who's battling? Let me see what this Baphomet looks like in general. Oh, that I'm onto that. I am onto
Yeah.
that. And that's the.
Okay.
Is this the devil?
Well, he fucking certainly doesn't look like a fucking angel, does he? He's actually sitting there with fucking massive horns on his head with that, and that's the sign that who's the sign all Chrissy Teigen and all that we're doing. What? Hang on a second here. This isn't. I knew I need to fucking mention something. Chrissy Teigen, who's John Legend's bird,
Yeah, I'm onto it. Yeah.
who's I think mentioned in these fucking Epsteinos, is on TV talking about eating human meat. Saying, "Oh, would you if you had to?" And everyone's going, "No." And she's going, "Well, I would if I had to." And she's she's the one who's been caught doing that sign a few times. Listen, I've got me Tim. This is not the plan of Joe is obviously a bit of a tinfoil here, but the tinfoilers have been right. The chemtrails have been proven right that they've been seeding the clouds. COVID, we all know the COVID nonsense to be a massive operation from them to enrich themselves and the cronies, for sure, and also absolutely fuck us and probably the next few generations with the fucking baggage of what they've done to the economies and what they've done in terms of setting themselves up for fucking cushy deals in the future.
I'm going to admit this to the chat. You obviously know already, but I did get vaccinated to go on a holiday to go to Tenerife with my friends post-COVID. And I get ill all the time. I get ill once or twice a month. Do you think that is linked? I've never been like that before. And I fucking get ill all the time. Like, my immune system has never been weaker. Like, do you think that has anything to do with it? Or am I just not taking my vitamins?
I don't know, because I didn't get vaccinated, so I don't know.
Do you get ill often?
No, not really, no. But I also, you'd have your ups and downs, don't you? But I wouldn't say I feel ill.
No, I get ill
also
all
the
the
anxiety of it going, fucking hell, what was that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, which one did you get?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Oh, did they not like give you the Moderna or fucking?
Couldn't tell you, lad.
Alright.
I literally went so I could go to Tenerife with the lads
So
to play
imagine you're all
golf.
just playing Russian roulette, aren't you? A little bit, depending on which one you got and all that. But then the thing I don't get is why people were like, it's so interesting getting boosters and all that after the initial kind of wave passed over. But I would imagine that that could, depending on what one you got, I wouldn't want to speculate, but I would imagine if you've got the wrong one, lots of people, I mean, I've had adverse reactions to it and, all different manner of symptoms from kind of long-term layoffs with it to, chronic fatigue, etc. But, I would imagine if it's some kind of nanotechnology that it could well fucking play havoc with your immune system.
Yeah, the chat is saying linked vitamin D. I do need some vitamin D.
Maybe you just need to get yourself a clear out, lad. There must be a way of reversing it, because I have seen some people putting protocols up for, if people have had one, how you reverse it, what you can do to kind of...
I'd absolutely go back now and not get it. It was just fucking silly decision.
It's strange though, isn't it? Because they were offering you like a holiday for it. I was prepared not to go on holiday for a long time. I was like, you know what? I was like, no, I just didn't think. And again, wasn't that there was people who I was close to medically, who'd worked in the military medically, who was saying, look, this is a serious thing and you need to, take your vaccination against it. So it wasn't the Johnny Quangos, but because we were off, I did listen to a lot of podcasts, and you're listening to the new wave of information, new wave of media, and I just didn't, social media helped me navigate through it. And, I've got 4 kids, and obviously my missus was pregnant with one of them at the time, so we decided not to get involved in the vaccine. And, the difference, if you've got it for yourself, that's your decision. But imagine you've done that for your kids, or you've done that for a loved one, and they've ended up having a bad reaction to it. Like, I don't know how you'd forgive people for leading you down that path. And again, it's not happened to everybody. I'm not meaning to scare people here, but also we've got to accept here that there has been some bad responses to it. It was overwhelmingly a bad thing for us, and I don't think I'll ever be the same after watching what we went through there, the lockdowns, the way they've gaslit us since. I don't think I'll ever be the same again. I think it was a seismic moment in certainly in my life, the equivalent of what I would imagine would have been like a kind of, in every generation has a seismic moment. For us, I think, Brexit leading into COVID was that, and the political landscape's on its head, and it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. Do you think you'll vote at the next election? Will you be even bothered to vote, or what's your generation feeling about it?
Yeah. I've never been so. What's the fuck on my head? Motivated to vote. I've never been so motivated. I'm unsure where that vote will be. There's a lot of time to go since it's going to be have to vote.
Would you vote for the leader of the party or your local councillor? You'll make some people go, I'm voting Labour because I like the leader, or I'm voting Tory because I like the leader.
I'd vote for the leader of that party and what
you wouldn't vote like who's the councillor, because that's all you affect, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's who you vote in, your local councillor. Whichever way. Obviously, the bigger votes go to the party and the leader at the end of it. But a lot of people just vote for who they like as the leader. They don't really get involved at a local level.
No, I'd vote for the leader of the party.
So that's where the leader of the party is important, because a lot of people who don't know lots about local politics will go, you know what, I like the leader, I'm going to go with that party, I'm going to trust the leader.
Well, that's me. I don't know barely anything about local politics.
But again,
I keep seeing this thing about Zach Polanski and the Denton vote, this Denton vote or something.
Well, this is the Transformer.
The transit van.
Transit van.
Yeah, I keep seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter about this, and he's fucking getting pictures with him with the fucking dogs and all that. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, why is he pushing this so hard?
Because it's obviously one that if you can get someone to believe in you, if you go, oh fucking hell, maybe they aren't mentally ill. Maybe his teeth and the way he runs and the fact that he's a tit whisperer and he used to be a Lib Dem and was behind Nick Clegg, and he's basically an all-round fucking absolute toss lord. Maybe if he wins one, it validates the fact that, you know what, can't be mad to vote for him, because some fucking balmy bastards have voted for a transponder in Gorton and fucking by-election up in the north of England here. So you know what, this might fly. I actually don't mind this Polanski, because he's talking about legalising heroin and legalising drugs, and that'll fucking do for me. You know what I mean? They will get a. And this is the thing, isn't it? He's abandoned the Lib Dems because he knows they're fucking shot after Nick Clegg and that fucked the job up and then went to work for Facebook or whatever, and lied to the students. And then Tories and Labour know they're dead, so they're all jumping, going, well, they can't go Reform, because Reform is diet Tory, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? And the Green Party is obviously turning into diet fucking Lib Dem, diet Monster Raven Looney Party. Can't vote for them. Right, where can we fucking pitch up here and pretend that with a serious fucking outfit here? And I just can't. I can't believe he's getting the airtime. I can't believe he's getting the back and behind them. But clearly, they're desperate in any way they can to split the Reform vote. Any way, anyone who eats into Farage's potential voter is good for them.
I'm going to start a poll, and I want to find out who the chat is voting for.
God, yeah.
Just it would interest me to see.
So who have we got? We got
it's Reform.
Yeah, I don't even think that,
Labour.
Labour.
Green.
Green.
Would you add Tory into there?
Yeah, and then you'd have to put in other, but because that you'd have to say who's the other one. Let's say Advance. If it's Advance, go Advance UK, because that's Ben Habib's party. Give you four. Go on, go with that. That'll be massive Reform now, I would imagine. Go on, bang it up anyway.
Right.
I would imagine Reform will be on top of that.
A quick voting, the poll here for us, lads. Who are you voting for? If it is someone else, just type it in the chat. And I know a lot of people might say Advance UK as well, to be fair.
Well, why don't you put another one on?
No, it's all right. I'll just leave it like this.
Can you not put 5 on that other one? No, you can't put it on, no.
I don't know why. Don't let me do 4, but just if it is Advance, just type Advance in.
Monster Raven Looney Party, yeah. You get loads who I would go. You haven't got the thing not to vote there, but I have to vote.
Oh yeah, you can say that.
Have to vote.
No,
we can't. It's not on there. It's not an option.
Oh, so go on, yeah. If you had to vote, yeah. If you had to, yeah.
I had to vote.
Is that yeah?
Yeah.
Go on.
God. If I had to vote, that's how I'd vote. If you force me to vote,
are you not releasing that information?
No.
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 Not to the public.
No.
Okay.
No, I'll be very clear about how I'm going to vote or if I vote. I just don't want to influence people. I'm like in terms of, fucking hell, like, you know, I'm just literally saying I would, as it stands today, based on what they're all offering me, mainly, that's the way I'd go.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
I think I would be the same.
Would you?
I think so. But, yeah, I don't want to say too much to give it away, but fucking hell. If that's where we're at, it's fucking hell.
That's how bad it's got.
Yeah.
But also, I would spoil my ballot still.
A lot of people saying not voting.
I would spoil my ballot like I did at the last general election. But I'm just saying, if you had to vote, if you're forced to, you know, you've got to pick one. Someone's got a proverbial gun to your head. Like, you've got to pick one. Who would you go for? Now,
if you had to vote, if you had to, a lot of people are saying Advance. To be fair,
if Advance were on that jitty, I could probably say I'd vote for Advance on there.
Yeah. But it almost feels like a waste of vote because I feel like they're just not going to get in. It's either saying that I don't know.
But again, it's either not vote for someone you don't like, or vote, you know, where you like, where you go. Do you know what? That's that.
I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them.
So what's the alternative? Can we have a vote to not have any? But who runs the fucking country?
Let's run them out.
Can it be any worse if we had nobody getting paid to run the country? How much worse could it be? How much worse could it be?
Not much.
Because they must take out millions, them politicians, with fucking absolute expenses galore.
Yeah, millions of dollars.
Second homes galore.
Yeah.
Right? And also what the fucking, as we've seen with Mandelson, what the skullduggery in the background, fucking treasonous behaviour, sniping against you, selling your secrets to the fucking highest bidder, or access to your fucking royal family to the highest bidder. The weirdest one for me was Sarah Ferguson. Fergie.
Yeah. Do you know what was funny enough? I had never heard of it. But you had that on, that doc, and obviously I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was doing some work in here, but fucking interesting to watch that.
Told you.
And that fucking journalist who fucking outed her.
Yeah.
Great watch that.
But also, she knows he was a convicted child procurer, and she's saying, I'm going to bring my daughters to see you as a member of the royal family. I'm just like, wow, just shameless. But then she did say, and that's interesting, she done an interview where they said, look, if you leave the royal family, you usually lose your head. She's one of the ones who's left the royal family, woman who's married into the royal family and never lost her head.
Yeah.
Like, usually, you know, think old Cambo's fucking cousin there, old Henry VIII, fucking used to lop them off. Obviously, Diana, whatever, disappear. Anyone who fucking goes against them, Meghan Markle, proverbially, you know, fucking ostracised, boom. And Fergie's one of the few. Now, she's also, I think, probably been, if Epstein's been what we think he is, she's probably been massively compromised, let's be honest. Because I think she's a bit of an al-hooer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ginger growler. I think she's a bit of a fucking al. Didn't she get caught? Remember, she was in the royal family. She got caught when her and Andy had the separation, fucking sucking someone's toes in south of France or something.
Yeah.
When it was the old paparazzi.
On the fucking, yeah.
So she's obviously a fucking right.
Yeah, dirty dog.
Filth bucket, isn't she? And also, when you think about it now, like you think, wow, as a mum, forget, you know, how'd you take your daughters?
Desperate for money. Yeah,
how'd you take your daughters to a known, or say, you wouldn't say to your daughter, she's away shagging. She's away on a shagging all day. It's like, wow, why would you text? Like, what a weird fucking... Yeah. So it's just how brazen they were. And also, what they've got away with. This is the problem when you tell people they're born better than other people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
No.
And he should face the consequences. If they have done wrong, if they haven't, come out and fucking face the fucking rap sheet and say, listen, by the way, I've been fucking playing jiggity pokery with 17-year-old Mass, who's just there. Fair cop, fucking hell, I've lost me fucking knighthood, I've lost me fucking castle, fucking 12 million quid in me Mars, fucking slush funds gone in it. Fair cop, right, that's all I've been doing. I was jiggity pokering, I've done few fucking fed the horse a few times that I shouldn't have done. You know, but obviously they must have more on them. It must go deeper. It's stuff that they can't prove, because that's why they're staying at it, like a fucking, which is great.
Yeah.
These people should not be fucking thinking for 1 minute they're going to get away with it. And I hope it's a fucking message to all you other fucking dirty bastards out there who think you're going to get away with shit like this. Now, if it wasn't for Elon Musk and it wasn't for fucking X, I'm not sure we'd know about it.
Yeah. It's a good point, that, to be honest.
Loads of people are on Facebook, right? Yeah. Completely oblivious to what's going on.
Yeah.
was talking to someone the other day. I said, "Oh, the old Epstein files." He's like, "What are you on about?" I was like,
What's that?
I don't use social media. I'm like, oh my God. Like you're not realise there's real life vampires walking around. The stories they were telling you about Count Dracula, Bram Stoker was trying to tell you, was real life people, old people who lived in castles, who had loads of dough, who were trying to live forever, who were fucking getting younger people, fucking scaring them, drinking the blood.
I've seen a lot of people
Right.
talk about Eyes Wide Shut on Twitter, saying it's fucking.
Yeah.
It's not a film, it's a documentary.
Well, they reckon that they edited 25 minutes out of it and they got bumped off the back of it.
Fucking mad.
But also, vampires are real. They fucking billionaires.
walking
And how
amongst
do you
us.
get rid of vampires? Same way you get rid of nonsense. Stake through the heart. It's the only way. If you've committed
Nonsense. Nonsense pottery.
nonsense, right? And it's relatively like minor, right? Then we're just going to castrate you. Just going to chop your nuts off and your balls off or your organs. So you're a eunuch and you can't create. That's your first offence. It's off, chopped, gone. If it's serious, you don't get the second go. It's you just straight to stake through the heart.
Yeah.
Your second offence is then stake through the heart because we give you the joggy date, we chopped your fucking organs off and we castrated you and you still were at it. You've just dry humped somebody there. You've dry humped a minor because you've got nothing to hump them with. You've dry humped a minor. With stake through the heart, gone.
Mm-hmm.
If it's serious out the gate, instant stake through the heart. It's the only way you can get rid of vampires. Now, the
Why not
vampires
that? Why not
they feed off younger people. They feed off their fear, off their blood, off taking their innocence away from them.
Yeah.
And they get gratification out of that. That is a fault. The only way you can fix that fault is by eradicating it out of the gene pool. So eradicate the faults out. The only way to do it, death. Or eunuch and then death. If they don't, or if they manage to carry on doing it after that, because that's a massive deterrent, even if you have them urges, you need to fucking make sure you do nothing about it, otherwise you're going to stake through the heart. And it's the only way we solve it. When we fucking give these people promotions or when we hide these grooming gang scandals and we brush them under the carpet for diversity, equality and inclusion and a sense of community and fucking public relations, and we lie and we gaslight the public for as long as we do, then how do you expect us to just, let's forgive and forget and move on? Of course, we're not fucking going to.
No chance.
Did you see the Rupert Lowe?
No.
Rupert Lowe and
I've seen any of it.
he held his own inquiry into the grooming gang. It's insane when you hear people talk about what they're talking about and how it's missed. It couldn't have been missed. They've turned a blind eye to it. It wasn't missed. People from care homes, it was fucking absolutely coordinated. Now, people who are in these positions of privilege to look after young, vulnerable members, if they don't do the job, there should be a consequence for it. It's, if you're a parent and your kids don't go to school, you get fined. If you're somebody who's paid by the state to look after these most vulnerable members who don't have the fortune of having good family structure around them out the gate and winning that lottery, then you should be fucking absolutely held to a higher account. And these people have just sailed off into the sunset on retirements and pensions, and these kids have been, just fed to the wolves, literally fed to the wolves.
Lives ruined.
And there's no consequence, there's no responsibility for these people. And we know who they are, and they're trying to hide it. And unfortunately for us, we live in a society where enough people will want to allow the sands of time to pass, and instead of challenging this head on to make sure it never happens again, we fully understand it, are going, well, what can we do about it? Let's move on. Let's let bygones be bygones. And thankfully, there's enough people like the survivors of this and your Rupert Lowe's and the people who've got enormous energy to fucking make sure this wrong is put right and that the people who've caused this wrong are held accountable. And I think that is an admirable thing for society, and fucking fair play to them.
Yeah, well said. Well said.
Right, what have we got? Let's get in the chat. What happened to the Manchester airport scum? Yeah, I don't know. I had the same judge as him, and I don't know. Did they get a retrial or something?
I haven't seen anything about it for a long time.
It's
If these score here, it's gonna be fucking an even better game. But
it's not on the political agenda. It's not on the getting fast tracked Lord Hamer, Lucy Connolly agenda, is it? Where they've obviously had a bee in the bonnet over that and wanted to send a message to everybody about showing dissent in the United Kingdom towards woke policies that the people of the country don't like.
Bamford's got to be there.
Yeah,
Go on, so have a
NHS
little-
giving
yeah,
Savile
chat.
keys, all of that, the hospital stuff. I mean, you know, you've got to
Give him
imagine.
the keys to a hospital. Savile.
Yeah, and he used to go into mental institutions, he used to go into mortuaries and everything, fucking flatten the dead bodies. I mean, the thing about it was, he's obviously, they reckon that he had all the info on all the other people, and that's what protected him. Like Margaret Thatcher, the witch, has protected him for a long period of time. He has been protected by people in the most powerful echelons of our establishment, knowing either, you know, he's a creep, isn't he? He lived with his mum. How have you not known Jimmy Savile? I know he's brazen, he's in your face, but if you're in that world of intelligence and you've got to protect the king and the queen and all that, and government, how can you not know there's something like that in your midst? Like, I don't believe for 1 minute they've not known. So you have to believe they've known and either turned a blind eye to it or it's common practice. Yeah. Now, the longer you go on, you go, how can any fucking decent person turn a blind eye to it? So it has to be common practice.
Yeah. They're all little weasels in that industry.
It has to be. When eventually you're bored of everything, did they just get into the perversion of, like, I'll tell you what, let's just get into some mad stuff. And again, there'll be people like Jeffrey Epstein who are waiting to take advantage of that. There's a big, and everyone's saying he's Mossad and, you know, CIA or whatever, intelligence agencies. And then I seen someone today say he could have been a Russian asset.
Where's that come from?
Well, he could have been set up by the Russians, because obviously that Sergei Lavrov and all that are always saying, you know, the West and the paedophile, and actually Epstein proves that. And who keeps releasing the stuff? Did they have to keep releasing the Epstein stuff because somebody else has got it and going, now then, you best release that, because if you don't, we're going to release it. You know, Julian Assange, the whistleblower, when we knew journalism was dead in this country, when they locked Assange up for basically telling you some of the atrocities that the Americans have been committing in the theatre of war. You also had Edward Snowden, who was chased and hounded to live in, I think he lives in Russia now, because he told us the Homeland Security in America were looking down the camera lenses at you. And he was the one who blew the whistle on that to say we're spying on our own people without warrants. So if the Americans do it and the Chinese and the Russians, it's like, these are all just at it. So I'm going, how is our intelligence agencies, how have MI5, MI6 and all that missed it? Is it because they've been diversified for wokeness? Because we know our military and all our fucking air force and all that are all fucked because they've diversified. And we had 15 pilots not continue to be pilots because they weren't the right colour skin pigmentation, so they didn't get the funding and had to drop off the course. Now the problem coming in, the people who are coming in with the right skin colour pigmentation aren't good enough to be able to fly incredible machines in the sky at ridiculous fucking G-forces. Unfortunately, the people who were qualified to do that in the meritocracy didn't have the right skin pigmentation, and therefore our Air Force and our defence gets weaker because we're chasing a woke policy. And again, this madness continues. Who is going to be the fella in the UK who brings us out of the madness? Because I think we really need, in the next 3 years, a fucking Churchillian-like character to emerge to save this country from ruin. Because on the international stage, we are a fucking farce. We know that because only last week, I don't know who got to him, but the fella who organised this Salisbury, the Schiphol poisonings, the Russian army guy got killed, got shot dead in Moscow. So that highlighted again another failure of the British, not just Labour, not just Starmer, who is a laughingstock, but the British Cameron, the British Boris Johnson, because the Russians have come to this country with Plodium 210 with Litvinenko and flattened him in London in the drop in the tea in the hotel got closed down, and they also come to Salisbury to take out a former KGB guy. So they've got no. Have they gone to America and killed anybody on American soil? No. Why? Because they know there'll be a fucking big Donald Trump fucking turn up with a load of fucking nonsense. They'll do it to us because they realise these are soft as fuck, and that's the reason Ukraine, because of how soft the West got. So who is going to lead us out of it? As I say, I'd give it Jurgen Klopp till summer. Give it big Jurgen. Everywhere he goes, he gets an upset. Before he goes into Madrid and messes with the crystal skulls, and then that'll be the end of him. Then his teeth will fall out. It'll come out his granddad was a member of the Luftwaffe, and everyone will hate him because he's gone to Madrid. That's what's going to come out. I'm telling you. His nan was fucking abacus fucking counted in the fucking on the old fucking concentration camps. John Lydon knew he did. John Lydon, one of the few to take them on right in the face, but again, because of the way his character was and the way they gaslit, is that another goal? Oh my god! John Lydon, who's the Sex Pistols.
Ah, yeah.
He took them on.
I remember seeing his interview about. Was it about anyone or was it just in general? He done an interview. It might have been Savile.
I think he's talking about Savile, yeah. Savile.
But then, and he was like, they're all at it.
Yeah.
Is that what he was saying in the interview? I'm sure he was. Like, they're all at it.
Yeah, well, it seems like they fucking were, doesn't it? I mean, the thing is, nobody's hung, drawn and quartered for it. So the only way we... It's 3-0. It's got to be... Oh, my God, he scored 2 unbelievable ones for the Atty. Just hit his other foot.
No, it's not his Atty. The other kid, the 8 scored the second.
Oh, was that not Conway, was
just
it?
fucking spit him. They spit of each other.
By the way, this was the side that Michael Carrick couldn't get a tune out of, wasn't it? This Butter side.
Fantastic, yeah.
Are they falling into the Michael Carrick, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer attack? Like that we said? Is that the attack that's going to come down the track to them? That they can't not give them the job?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So they're going to walk.
You know at this point,
I watched them, as I say, Spurs for me started the game well. I'm watching the game thinking, all right, let this go and be the real acid test for Man U, because Spurs can be tricky, can be dangerous. I know they're a soft team, but they've got some individuals. And, Man United, for me, I look through the team again and I've gone, okay, Dalot at right back, Shaw at left back, Martinez, Maguire, Mino, Fernandes, Casemiro. That's pretty much the same team. Like,
actually no different.
That team is the same team, and Michael Carrick is not a miracle worker. So that team, as it showed in the first part of that, until the red card, that was going to be a really tricky game for Man United. I'm not saying they wouldn't have won it, but once the red card came, it was one-way traffic. But it's still the same side. Like, you could get fourth this year. Not that yous are getting better. The fact that other teams have got worse around you, and you've got no European fixture. Now, for me, it looks like the fella, who've they got next? He's getting an haircut, isn't he? Who've they got next?
West Ham.
West Ham. So he's getting an haircut, isn't he? Let's be honest. West Ham have had a couple of good results. By the way, Forest are deep in the shit. Nottingham Forest are fucking got to be panicking now. 3-point gap that's down to. Also panicking must be Tottenham Hotspur. Still only got 29
Someone said
points.
in the chat before that they're worried about being relegated, which I don't think it'll happen, obviously, but to even have them thoughts, fucking hell.
Well, you need 40 points, right? So can we see West Ham getting 17 points? I think they've made good progress. I think they've signed a couple. He's got a few of his own fucking lads in, Espirito Sante. Don't forget, they were 2-0 up against Chelsea. So it could have been a completely different story that had they won that. And now you're talking about them being on 26 points level with Forest, dragging loads back into it. When I look at it, I do think the two at the bottom are sealed. Burnley and obviously Wolves are sealed. They're done. So it's just who's fucking that last space place for.
Yeah.
Based on the Thursday night games and the way they are at the minute, I think it's Forest.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think Forest would.
Man.
You'd be brave. And now, and again.
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah,
Dave.
I hate to say that because you know how much you care for Dicey, but they're in free fall. They didn't expect to be there. They got a mad owner who'll be doing mad stuff in the background. He could pot the manager before the end of the season if they carry on here. They've got the Thursday night thing, which is a fucking massive shithead. You got Fenerbahce coming up in a two-legged, haven't they? But it's just a shithead. It makes you weaker for the
Manchester
got
relegated and won it. Where does that put you?
Spurs, he's gone and you can't get relegated and win it like that. Spurs won it and fucking finished 16th or whatever. He potted them. So if you get relegated, if you ask Forest owner, do you want to stay in the Prem or win the Europa League? You've got to stay in the Prem. You're not going to get the same money for winning the Europa League. Although you get Champions League qualification, but you're Championship.
I feel like Forest are that big of a club now that they don't belong in the champ.
Yeah, but if you're in the Championship, but you're in the Champions League.
Oh, fucking madness.
Well, again, you're not going to get the players, are you? No one's going to want to play in the champ. You're going to lose all your best players that got you the Europa League, that fucking got you in the Champions League, so you're just going to get flopped the next season.
Flop out, though. Finish bottom.
Scotland, Rangers winning 8-0. And Celtic almost going out the cup to Dundee and getting back in it, winning extra time. The title in Scotland is getting spicy. Hearts are still just managing to keep the beak in front.
They're just there, aren't they? Yeah. Arm's length.
But I've just got a feeling
Nah,
Rangers are going to win it.
Rangers?
Yeah, I'm going to go Rangers. Danny
Tell you
Roll's
what.
creating a bit of momentum there.
I'd enjoy that. I'm
think
not a
Danny
fucking-
Roll.
Anyone but Celtic. Not in a bad way. It's just it's nice to see something different.
Well, I'm going to go
Hearts
through
to win it.
some of the stuff I've seen over
let's do it.
over the course of the weekend. So we've seen Ryan Lowe lose his job at Wigan. They lost 6-1 to Peterborough. Lowe, he lost his job there. I haven't watched the bottom end of League One because I've not, I always watch the kind of playoffs in the top just to see who's going up and obviously for your coupons and that. But I didn't realise Wigan, former FA Cup winners, Premier League side, had slipped into the fucking relegation zones in League One. They could be in League Two next year. So it's no surprise to see Lowe lose his job there. I don't know what's gone wrong because Wigan would always be a kind of, under Paul Cook or whatever, they would always be a kind of top end League One, bottom end of the Championship. Obviously, in our time as well, they've been Roberto Martinez and fucking Paul Jewell in Premier League and stayed in there a few seasons. But also, going into League Two, Wigan Athletic, that's a fucking...
It's a mighty fall.
That's a big fall, that,
it's a mighty fall.
It's a big fall, that.
Big club as well, Wigan. Someone just said in the chat with a Wigan fan, what's been going on?
Yeah.
Worst Wigan side I've ever seen.
Wow. Worst Wigan side you've ever seen?
That's what Jamie Ash here, he's in part of the members. He just said he's a Wigan fan. It's the worst side he's ever seen.
Oh, that was interesting. Todd Bowley's been arranging meetings with old Jeffrey O. Epstein, allegedly, and
He was
to the
involved,
paper.
was he? Yeah.
Well, again, it'll go into everyone, won't it? It will literally go into everyone, I would imagine. Some will be Fingio, some will be obviously innocent, and some won't be. So it's kind of... This is the thing of the ambiguity of just releasing loads of redacted stuff. It's like, fucking... Right, tell us who's been at it. You must know who's fucking been at it and who hasn't. And fucking get them prosecuted and fucking close the file. And stop fucking about. Yeah. But they're using it now as a smokescreen to just distract. Oh, some are going on with ICE, right? Let's fucking release a few more Epstein documents. Some are going on, so you've just got to realise now it's propaganda. I didn't want to worry you here, and it's not mainly the number one place for science and culture, but really worrying news coming out of Bosnia for you, based on how obsessive you got with paddle towards the end.
I don't think I know what's coming here.
Bosnia
Go on,
to
say
ban
it out
paddle
loud. Say it out loud.
due to increase in gay population. So they've said we're
That's
getting
AI.
more gays.
Got to be AI.
We're getting more gays. Largest spike since electric scooters entered society. It's got to be on it. It's got to be. It's got
Why
to
does
be.
everyone say paddle's gay?
It's got to be. Did you see in the
Fucking
news this
sad.
week a bus driver was sacked in London because somebody robbed one of his passengers, all right? And he's got off the bus driver chased down the fella, got the thing back and held him till the police come, and then he's got sacked from his job for attacking and holding down the fella who
The
robbed
perpetrator?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Mad.
Got sacked from the company, from Transport
It's
for London,
insane.
I
Did
think.
you see the bus driver, the woman, black bus driver, who fucking ran off the road and crashed into people?
No.
Lad, no way.
No. I seen a convicted terrorist who plotted bombing a British consulate to stand as an MP in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone who's been convicted in Yemen
I think we
of
spoke about that a
terrorism,
couple of weeks ago, to be
has
fair.
been standing for MP, and it's like, hey, what's going on here? I don't get how any foreigner can stand as an MP for the country. Especially not. Remember we had the ones where they were in Bangladesh and they were fucking dual trying to get 2 fucking gigs.
Laughing here.
Zach Polanski, the tit whisperer. That's not his real name, you know.
No.
His real name is
looked at it,
David
Ah.
Paulden.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not his real name. Why has he gone for Zach Polanski?
It's a sound a bit fucking foreign.
How can he lead?
Look at his
This
face.
fella. Yeah, how can he
You
lead?
little
I mean,
rat.
politics shouldn't be about how good looking you are.
Peter Pettigrew.
What about the Times on... I keep saying what about. What about the Times on Sunday doing a Sunday supplement with fucking Peter Mandel nonsense Potter? And he's got his fucking little midnight creepers on at the Argo with midnight creepers on, his baked jeans. And you're going, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you... That's the end of the Times. How
Is it though? People just
That's
fucking
the
don't
end of
give
the
a...
Times.
People don't give a fuck.
You've had a
Weird.
fella who's had his fucking nutsack, fucking nutsack out after he just fiasco after fiasco. I don't know what else they've got on him, but they've clearly got more on him.
Where is he now? Mandelson?
His house has got raided, didn't he? They've had to go through because...
Where's he now?
He should be in jail.
Is he though?
No.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Just at home?
He'll be up to all kinds of gay madness. He'll be doing all kinds of gay madness. If you think Pulp Fiction, he'll be Pulp Fiction in it, knowing he's going to get himself absolutely fucking in a right pickle. They're going to make an example of him. It depends how much dirt he's got on the others. But anybody who done this in a business aspect or in any kind of thing, would face a courtroom, would face justice. He's basically been selling important secrets or getting money for him and his partner, Reynaldo.
Forget his name ever.
Reynaldo have been getting payoffs for information, so he's been selling the country down. He's somebody who's trusted.
Treason, yeah. So
he's been selling the country down the river.
What used to be the punishment for treason?
Tower London.
Hung.
I don't know. Splash it in Tower London. Let the fucking Ravens peck your dick off. Do you know what I mean? But that'd be too good for him. He'd probably get off on that, the fucking pervert. He'd probably is that going, get me another 6 more Ravens there, mate. Fucking weirdo.
Someone just asked have you seen Ian Holloway's Crash Out?
I have, yeah. I enjoyed it. I like Holly.
He's a good guy. He does. He absolutely does.
But they got kicked out of the competition for, I think, a player who should have been suspended, and they got the games wrong, and it is all portals and madness, and basically someone's fucked up and it's cost them. They've beat Luton and progressed to the quarterfinals or whatever, and now being kicked out. And Ollie's absolutely lost his shit. But I can see why it must be infuriating when it is, common sense doesn't prevail as it affected the game. Luton fans will say, you shouldn't have made an error like that. But obviously the spirit of the game is at the end of the day, 11 lads have had the game there and they've beat you 2-0. So
yeah.
All right. Like, all right, someone hasn't filled the form in or someone's fucking made... But, you've been beat 2-0. Not like we've had 14 players on the pitch against you. But
then you're out the cup, you'll do anything to get back in, wouldn't you?
Again,
if you were
rules is the rules is what they'll say. And then you sound like Craig Paulson here, your VAR man, aren't you? So the rules are the rules. Or do you go, do you know what? You fucking you got beat 2-0, you silly cunt, see you later. It's an honest mistake. Caffey in the fucking office is fucked up.
Manager at Bristol Rovers and you found out that the other team had played someone that they weren't meant to and they'd knock you out the cup, what would you do?
If they beat us 2-0, fair and square.
They've beat you 2-0, but they've knocked you out the cup, and if you found out they've played someone that they shouldn't have played, and
I'd let them through. I'd say you beat us fair and square.
Oh, we fucking wouldn't.
Well, we've still had 11 men again. We've still tried to beat you, or one of your players shouldn't have played.
I know exactly what you're saying, but you wouldn't. Because then you're like, what, we can get back in this fucking cup?
I don't know, I don't. But then you've
been
beat something.
I don't
know. Listen, it's for the league, isn't it, to do? But I don't think I'd just go. We've been beat by them there. I think I would, but obviously I'm not in that situation. I'm not emotionally connected to it, and I can see why Ollie's fucking absolutely blew his top. And as I say, he's always wore his heart on his sleeve. He's always given good interviews.
He's hilarious.
And what they'll punish him for, he'll end up with a touchline ban. Did you see Moisey sitting in the stand?
I did, yeah. Fucking celebrating.
As he said, out of the Arsenal scored against Chelsea, and half the squads ran on the pitch, and no one's had a yellow card for it. Moyes celebrated the last minute equaliser by Beto, because he's obviously shocked that Beto could kick it on target from that range. And next minute, suspended because it's his second or third of the season. I think it's crap.
What about the Blues, though? How are you feeling after the weekend?
I don't think we could win the league. I honestly don't. I know a few Blues are thinking this could be the year.
Not with the squad you got now.
Do you know what? Jackie Grealish, Jackie Boy getting injured. We've lost our best player, lad. We've lost our fucking... Do you know what I mean? Our superstar, ball carrier. He was when you go and watch Everton, the point of difference. I know he'd got on the Spearmint Rhino and fucking gone off the rails over Crimbo, but he was head and shoulders our best player. He's a huge loss. Classic Moyes, isn't it? We were, honest to God, I watched the game, right? We should have been 4 or 5-0 down at our time. We were fucking dreadful. 5-1 maybe because O'Brien had it at the back post. You're looking at it going, said to that cast, we get in at our time here, 1-0 or 1-1. We've swum the channel here. Unbelievable scenes. We got in 1-0 down. And then second half, come out to the different side. Dewsbury all gets a good goal, bit of confidence, and then Fulham just fell apart. And you're looking at it going, if that was a boxing match, there was the potential for that to be stopped at half time. Everton were all over the gaff. Jimenez has a chance. And again, we're 2 points behind us. I was texting fucking a Liverpool legend fucking saying about the Blues being on your fucking toes, saying it could be a changing of the guard on Merseyside. Like, let's be honest. If Moyes gets his beak in front of your ear now, this might be the next 20 years, you know. You might get back. This might be like Simeone at Atletico Madrid. Like but you might not get back to the top tier because we've already owned the Liver buildings. They're ours. So we've got the Liver buildings. We glow them up blue whenever we want. We own the Albert Dock now. We've got all the fucking Liverpool waterway. The UNESCO World Heritage Site has now got the Brownlee Moor Super Fortress on it. You've got Anfield, Anal Field. You've got Anal Field with your Taylor Swift concerts.
Which we took off use.
No, which we got rid of. Which we discarded.
Yeah.
We discarded. Because it was at the rental was fucking too extortionate for what we were getting. And I can't see how, if Everton do finish above Liverpool this year, which is a big if.
Massive.
I think you finished 6th. All right, so you're not going to finish top 5 because I
don't think so.
I think you just lost too many games, and I still think he's a bit porous, and you might focus on Champions League. I think you might shove all in for the Champions League. Yeah, you got FA Cup as well, haven't you?
Yeah. Playing this weekend, yeah.
So I think Champions League will be a priority. FA Cup's like level par. If you win the FA Cup, it's kind of gets slot off the you. I think Liverpool's big push will come for Champions League, mainly because Slot might go, if I'm getting sacked here, I might as well fucking make the whole of Europe aware by pushing all my chips in on the Wednesday nights. Then what that's going to lead to is Europa League next year. All right. Now, Everton could be in the Europa League next year, which is, do you know what I mean? We could finish 8th. 7th, be in the Europa League. So it is all to play for. It is absolutely all to play for. Moyes has never had the money, has he? He's now got the Arteta money. Bill Kenwright's no longer fucking keeping the purse strings tight on Moyes. He's already shown he's got pedigree for winning major European competitions at West Ham when he won the empty spam trophy, the anti-spam European trophy. So he's already shown he can win major tournaments. He's obviously had the experience of shitting the bed at Man United. And he's back to finish what he started with now, the Arteta money. He's got the Arteta money. And don't forget, once fucking Putin sorts that conflict out, fucking oligarchies, Usmanov's going to fucking come with the turbo boosters. So we can get Eddie and the war stops. Trump stops the war. Everton come with the turbo boosters next minute. Bramley Moor Super Fortress is there. We're ready for takeoff, lad. We could colonise Mars. I reckon Everton could be the first champions of Mars. We'll have the first team on Mars and we'll become the champions of Mars. And that's all we were asked about anyway. Earth's fucking going to get hit by an asteroid. So we've got 58 Mars championships. So we are the fucking cock of Merseyside.
Yeah, someone just sent a message there.
Would your nonsense Potter's dream team be to do the punditry on a England World Cup final? No, I can't think of anything worse. England are playing a World Cup final. I want to be fucking kicking every ball, having a scoop. Sitting there, heading balls out. You don't want to be fucking trying to analyse the game.
You said, who would your nonsense Potter's dream team to be?
Oh, who would it be? Today, if England gets to the World Cup final in...
I don't know what, who would your nonsense Potter's
what a
dream...
goal, lad. We're back in.
For the
Bammers, party, Bamford.
To do the punditry, you're saying?
Yeah, so who would be the best punditry team or the worst?
You're saying the nonsense Potter's dream team, so I'm guessing that means the worst.
Can't name some of them.
Yeah, but you can't.
Can't actually say the names.
Be named. You're
can't even say the names.
You're trying to set us up.
Can't I say the names?
No.
If I say the names, SWAT team will burst through my window.
Literally within seconds.
But if Herr Starmer and the Gestapo and the Politburo are falling apart, who knows?
Great ball.
It is a great ball. Great save.
What a game this has been. Some quality on show.
Would you back against Chef you getting back in this? Bramall Lane,
no,
get after
not
them?
right now. I wish I would have backed it at half time.
Over goals was all day.
Next
that,
Monday, for our watch along, is Macclesfield Brentford.
Oh, nice.
That'll be good to watch.
Well, to be fair, I did own that early. Another win. I watched. You won't believe this. So when I was telling the lads about the bet I had on the weekend. I backed in the Newcastle game 21-10. Billy Hill was giving you 21-10 for a penalty, just a penalty to be taken in the Newcastle Brentford game. I thought, you know what? I ended up having a go on it. Obviously, got a pen. They should have had one in the first minute. Trips was lucky with Lewis Potter. I thought it was a pullback. Lucky VAR didn't intervene. Newcastle are all over the gaff. Newcastle. I'm going to tell you why. Love Eddie Howe. I think Eddie Howe's a boss coach. He's come out at the weekend and said, I need to work harder and all that. For the first time, looks like a little bit of pressure coming his way because they're going to be under massive pressure to get European football. Looks like fucking Champions League football's a pipe dream for them, having lost at home to Brentford. So, Eddie Howe has had, obviously, all the nonsense going on in the summer with their shit sack, fudging and kicking off and getting his way out. That's caused havoc. They've then decided to replace shit sack, the 125 mil, with 2 players instead of 1. So they took Walter Marder in, who Carline's Rummenigge said paid too much for him, and they took Johan Visser in from Brentford, who obviously had a similar level a similar level of kicking off as Shitzak to get out of Brentford, because Keith Andrews was asked about him in the run-up to the Newcastle game and didn't really say much, but you could see there was still a bad taste left from the way Visser exited Brentford. So when I looked at that game the other day, Newcastle are a good side, still got some solid players. You know, they're not quite top tier, top 4, but they're a good team. The problem they've got is they've bought shit. They've replaced Isaac, who was a brilliant striker for them. I know he's been crap at Liverpool. He's a brilliant striker for them, with 2 shit strikers. The fucking big fella from Germany, the number 10. I know he's done a few little bits, right?
He's shit,
he's trying to play number 10 in the pocket, right? Which is a 5'6", 5'7" player, right? Eden Hazard, fucking Gianfranco Zola. This stupid cunt looks like Melman out of fucking Madagascar. Who's standing in the pocket like that, and I'm going, even if we get you the ball, by the time you fucking get yourself turned, the opportunity's going to be gone. This is the Premier League, lad. You're not in the fucking Bundes nonsense here. And then they've got a winger, because Visser is a counter-attacking winger size, playing in the 9. They're chasing the game. They go with the 2 of them up the top, Visser and Walter Merder, who is the tip of the spear. Eddie, you're going to lose your job, lad, based on your shit recruitment, because you haven't replaced the tip of the spear properly. Now, unfortunately, at that level, at that fucking Champions League chasing level, if you don't get your fucking ducks in order, doesn't matter whether you save the club from relegation, whether you deliver the League Cup. The Saudis, as you know, are fucking partial to the old choppo of the head off. Just ask Jamal Khashoggi's fucking relatives. If you fuck about, you don't fucking last long. Now, Eddie's done a phenomenal job, but his recruitment of Walter Marder, his recruitment of Visser, because the manager signs off on them, is ultimately what's going to cost them, because both of them aren't good enough. They're not good enough. You've got a midget playing in the 9, and you've got fucking 6'6" dickhead playing in the 10. And then they throw Dan Burn on up front, and you're going, why have you not just said to Walter Merder, get yourself on the back line? And they got themselves back in the game. Bruno Guimaraes, fucking as he always does, pulls them and fucking lifts the team, because he's a phenomenal little player. Gets them at it. And then they just fucking can't keep the back door locked down. And, you know, Brentford, classic fucking snatch and grab away performance in the end. And what a job Keith Andrews has done. I thought he'd be the first manager bulleted. I didn't think they had the credentials. I didn't think he had the credentials. But he's done a phenomenal job. And also, he's communicating miles better. And fucking every time I hear him speak, I go, don't mind that. And it shows how well of a run machine and well of a run club Matthew Benham's got, and the staff and the lads at Brentford have built. So fucking fair play to them. Because they've been constantly robbed of their best talent, you know, whether that's coaching talent with Thomas Frank going to Spurs, or playing talent, you know, by all the other big clubs. And consistently, year after year, they fucking churn out good teams and good performances and get better. And Brighton get all the plaudits, Brighton get all the tinsel showered at them. But it's good little old Brentford who keep fucking chugging away and outperforming everybody.
Absolutely writ off by every single person.
I thought they were
by
fucking a shoe-in to be in the relegation scrap. But they sold the best players.
Yeah, all of them, and didn't replace.
But I seen the lad who he didn't get man of the match. I seen Jordan Henderson saying he should have done. Janelt, the midfielder.
Victor Janelt.
But again, fucking another great find. I know what infuriates me. I go, why can't Everton find these players? Why can't Everton fucking unearth these, like, you know, Thiago, the striker? No one loved about him. No one loved about him.
He doesn't have to get stuck in, does he?
Fucking puts him. He's like a cleverer Diego Costa. He doesn't.
Yeah.
But did you see him having it?
Aggressive.
With Thiam, the centre half. So Thiam's new to the Prem.
When he just been booked, hasn't he?
Just been booked.
Literally, and then he's gone to defend.
Fucking gives it to him again.
And he's just fucking.
He's giving it to the centre half.
Pushing him in. He's just.
And you can see that Thiam shit is getting.
And he's like, what are you doing?
lad.
Yeah, yeah.
That is what it's about in
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
of. That's how you know he's a proper player.
Yeah.
He's going looking for the dust up.
Yeah.
He's going, we're winning this game and fucking pushing you offside. You, like, I went, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, how have we not signed him? How have our scouts not gone, hey, you Brentford watching there? Yeah, fucking hell, we'll have him. Because he's a fucking, a number 9 who leads the line for you.
Yeah. A
And
good,
again-
of solid Premier League 9.
Scores the goals,
Yeah.
all right. Not an,
But he'll get stuck in.
but on a bad day, if he
Where did
doesn't
he get
score
him
the
from?
goals, he puts himself about. I don't know, but it fucking infuriates me how Brighton and Brentford and these teams can just keep fucking unearthing players. And Everton, we signed a young lad on loan from Chelsea. By the way, he looked all right when that's a yellow. He looked all right when he came on, George. He looked lively, but again,
This is getting
he's a risk.
spicy, this game.
Who did he come from?
Um,
Cruzio. Club Bruges.
Bruges.
So
Only played the season there, scored 18 goals.
yeah, but
Scored
he's
16 in Ludogorets. Yeah.
All right.
Is just straight
Red.
red?
I think that's harsh. I think that was a yellow for Rothwell there. I think that's very harsh, that. Even the lad, the Middlesbrough captain, saying he doesn't
he
think
VAR?
it is.
In the champ? Don't think there is he?
No, thank fuck.
I know. That's why it's been such a good game to watch that.
He's gone flying in. He has gone flying in.
didn't
He
see
was
it, I
at
didn't
Rangers,
see
was he? Is this the boy who was at Rangers? Is he-
Rothwell.
Yeah, it must have been. He's gone flying in. I think that's only a yellow, but again, the way the modern game's gone,
Show the replay.
let's have a look. I think it's only a yellow, me.
Oh!
Actually, it's probably a red. Let's see. It's a yellow, that lad. That's a yellow.
I know.
that.
If that's fucking
It's a
in our
yellow.
league, that's a yellow. But like, fucking hell.
Goes all in.
You
at
don't
the-
see
he
them
goes-
anymore.
he goes all in at the table, and
Is that... Lad, he's playing for Chef. What's he doing?
he goes all in at the table there, and fucking, and unfortunately he's just busted his flush. Yellow card for me. That I'm not having that as a red card, but I do accept in the modern game that's a red. That is just, he's gone for the ball, hasn't he? It's low enough. He's fucking missed time to tackle. He's tried to take everything, man and ball, lift the crowd there, and unfortunately didn't get the timing right. I don't think that's a red card. I don't want to see players sent off unless it's fucking, endangering the opponent. I don't think that is. And the refs now ruined a good game. I think a yellow card would have been enough there. I don't know what you feel in there,
Yeah,
chat, if you're
yeah,
watching that. I thought a yellow
100%.
card would have been
Hang
enough
on.
there. Fucking play on.
Second yellow. That was a straight red, that wasn't it?
I thought he gave him a straight red. He maybe didn't. If it's definitely a second yellow.
Yeah. Was it?
Definitely a second yellow.
Was that a straight red? Sure it was, because they were all fighting it.
I'll tell you now. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, straight red. Yeah, straight red. That. What's going on? Is he get one here?
They're all trying to say it's the same tackle.
See, the thing is, when you're seeing these refs, see this ref, we've had him before, League One.
Bristol.
I seen Neil Warnock doing a bit on TalkSport today. He was talking about the refs and the VAR and they're killing it and all
What am I trying
that.
to say about that?
No, that's just a foul, isn't it? And the VAR, and he was saying about his opinion on it, and I actually agree with him. I thought, yeah, he's right. He's fucking absolutely spot on. It is killing the game. And we are, sterilising the game with it far, far too much. So I don't know how they're gonna do. I don't know how you reverse it though. I don't like usually if they put measures in and stuff like that, they don't climb back off them.
I agree. Yeah, because then it looks bad on them for one, but I don't think they'll get rid.
And I think they want it. I think they want to be
Unfortunately.
able to, like the casino.
Control
It's like the casino. They're not rigging it,
control the outcome.
but they're just creating the
in-
outcomes
in-
they want.
in a way that they can. Yeah.
Yeah, Man City. Oh, you've got them charges. Have you? You're going to take us to court, are you? Oh, all right. Well, fucking, you want to play that game? Do you silly cunts? You know what I mean? It's another way of getting back at you, isn't it? If you go,
Yeah,
you're going to use
yeah.
your wealth that way, are you, as a fucking country?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, we fucking played this game for hundreds of years, you fucking silly little fucking Arabs, and look what we're going to do to you. I wouldn't put it past them, lad. I genuinely wouldn't put it past them.
same.
And also, they'll see it as for the greater good. Go, they stop these fucking cooking the books and
Did
pumping
you
the
see
tyres up
the
that way.
interview the other day? That was like, I don't know who it was, but they were saying it's a someone who works for the Premier League or something like that. They were basically saying like, we want to see other people winning the Premier League like every 5-6
Richard
years.
Scudamore
Did you see it?
was
Then,
it?
yeah.
pretty much said what we're saying. Like, they get bored and go, "Oh, come on, for the good of the thing, we need them to win." I think they need Arsenal to win this year.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah,
that's almost like what it felt like he was saying.
They're the Wokers club, so it's the Wokerati. They've got American gazillionaire owners. It's just good for the product to have Arsenal. Oh, that's a nice. It shows we're not just like Scotland, where you have Rangers and Celtic, City and Liverpool. So I think they actually genuinely do want diversity in the winners' enclosure. Now, the thing is, do you believe that certain teams get a little bit of a fucking favourable squeeze? I would have to say it can be done. And Michael Carrick's Dallo challenge compared to, obviously, the Romero challenge the other day, one being a red, one not, for me is a case in point. That's where if a couple of people could just have a favourable feeling towards you, or a bit of bad blood towards you, and a couple of decisions at key moments can be the difference between winning the league and not, and capturing momentum and losing it. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying it's an absolute science and they can dictate it, but I tell you what, they can fucking certainly put a bit of weight on the scales for them.
And this keeping that there helps them do it in a way that's
they sometimes do it with the scheduling, don't they? Obvious. Where they go, right, you've got to play them away 2 days later, or fucking you've got to go there.
That was a way to do it previously. Game. Yeah.
That was a way of doing it. Yeah. But again, it's just more. It's just more a way of getting the casino getting what it wants.
Yeah, and you can never throw it away. I'm getting some shit in the chat here.
For what? For your muzzy?
I don't know.
What are you
well, nah, to be fair,
you were a meme when you're doing the rounds as a meme.
Yeah, for the old Elton John clip. I got memed.
How did it feel?
It's good. It made me laugh, to be fair.
I actually still haven't seen the clip. You told me about it, but I still haven't seen the clip.
Someone said I look Irish. Someone said I look part Irish. I've got an Irish head on my head. Booty sticker off me, don't go that.
I played for Ireland. Thought it was through your nanny and your granddad. You could have played for
Ireland. I got Ian Rush. I got Ian Rush's love child.
Rushy?
I got that on Twitter. I don't mind
need
that.
a bit of a bigger nose. Bigger nose.
I think that's when I had the stash.
In terms of the week ahead, we've got a full fixture list, haven't we, coming up this week? We've got games during the week. Tuesday night game.
What's this?
Yeah, we have Premier League. I knew we did. Everton, Bournemouth. So if we win tomorrow, we're above you. Beat Bournemouth at home. We're above you.
I'm beating Bournemouth.
Chelsea, Leeds, Tottenham, Newcastle. By the way, big game for both at Spurs. Thomas Frank's got to be feeling the heat. He was under pressure a few weeks back. A couple of results in Europe had kind of took a bit of that off. The Man United game, I think everybody's blaming Romero and asking him to be stripped of the captaincy and all of that. They all going bananas over that. It took the heat off Thomas Frank a little bit. But if Newcastle end up turning them over there, that could intensify. Man United play West Ham. You got to fancy your man for the fucking trip to Barbers on Wednesday morning, haven't you? And then obviously back to trying to get a job.
Up a bit, so
that's Tuesday, and then we got a full fixture list. We got Liverpool, Sunderland away.
Looking forward to it. Tough match that, massively tough game.
Forest, Wolves.
City will be Fulham. Palace, Burnley. Do you fancy Palace? I've just put my Sarah my fancy team.
Do you know what? I couldn't back Burnley over Palace because even though Palace are decimated in terms of what they once had, still got a bit more quality than Burnley. And I think the springs just popped out the engine of fucking old Kyle Walker. He's been a great player, but I thought of seeing signs that it's the end.
Yeah,
and it's never nice to see. But also, it does come for everybody. And
that's what you get.
I remember watching Rio Ferdinand. I remember watching the wheels come off Rio.
What, in person?
Yeah, I was actually there, and the wheels come off. Yeah. It's horrible to watch. I've seen some great players. I play with some great players who've watched them unfold. Like Fowler, a little bit was like that.
Did you
just
see
wasn't the same.
Ferdinand? Did he know? Did he know?
Yeah, obviously, it's like me when I joined in for Parklands the other day. I'm like, fucking hell, you just know the end. You're just like, fucking, I used to be able to do that.
Fucking 40 odd though. They were
I know, but like it's that feeling. You know what I mean? It's that feeling. It's just like
it's gone.
Fucking, you know what you want to do, you just can't do it. Yeah. Like, no one used to run Kyle Walker. Fucking hell, no one ran Kyle Walker. Never mind fucking Somerville from Leeds.
No.
West Ham, and he fucking tore him a new hoop, didn't he? Yeah. Even the second time when he goes in pressing with him.
He is a good player. And
he is, but also Kyle Walker's thing was speed.
Yeah. So that was his game, wasn't it? He got him out of some shit as well. He
got him out of a lot of shit.
In him.
Got him, but also it's not that. Then it's your confidence to go. All the other little wingers go.
Yeah, here we go.
chum in the water.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
piranhas, chum in the water. Right, get me the ball. Let's have a look at fucking
Yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah.
And again, you can dress it up. You can keep fucking combing your fringe from fucking back of your head. Fucking keep the fucking side from fucking... But eventually, old Father Time catches up with you.
Eventually get the fucking...
Catches up with you.
Where is Skidmar tonight? He is down under.
Yes, yeah.
He's in Oz for a few weeks, so...
Gone to
it's gonna
see
be
he's
me
picking
and
up
Joe.
golf. He's gone to play golf in Australia.
Well, I think that's part of his trip. I don't think that's why he's
He's
gone
been
to
getting all
Australia.
lessons. He's been
Yeah,
getting
he's
all
been
golf lessons
smashing
and
it,
all
to be
that.
fair,
So he
but I
must
think-
be...
I'm pretty sure he said he fucking done his back into me. I don't know if he's still in the chat. He's giving me shit again before, saying about me going snowboarding in the chat. I'm sure that
Joey
was
looks
Cambo.
like Les Claypool out of Primus. What's that?
Do you know what that is?
No.
Let's have a look.
What's Primus? Les Claypool.
Right, I think it's the goatee. You getting there? It's getting
That's
long
right.
now, lad, to be
It
fair.
is long, yeah. I don't know what to do with it, actually. I think I'm worried I might become radicalised with it. You know, the longer it gets on the chin, I'm just start fucking butting the floor. It gets a bit longer. You fucking neck.
No, you got the stash. As long as you got the stash, you'll
Keep the
never be
stash in there.
radicalised, lad. You'll never be radicalised. We don't want that
Start putting
fucking
the floor.
shin strap, though.
No.
Keep
See,
that
it
away.
Pips down, doesn't it? I have to nip away at it just because you never know. Fucking. Next minute, you're fucking butting the floor. Like Scalzi and fucking Angry Jim. Do you know what I mean? Converts. The converts.
Let's talk about the boxing.
Joey Flanders. Do it look like Ned Flanders? What boxing?
The boxing that was on Saturday. All the Scousers.
Disappointed for Nick Ball. Yeah, gutted for
Fucking-
Nick.
He
I
was
watched
winning the
it.
fight as well.
I had him just ahead, yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely winning the fight, I'd say, but fucking got bingoed in the end. He got caught with one. And he just couldn't fucking... The height difference is mad. He's tiny, isn't he?
Doesn't bother him though, does it?
No, he's a fucking little pitbull.
Credit to the lad. I just thought Nick went for it for some bizarre reason. I don't know whether he just thought, you know what,
Yeah,
I was gonna
just- yeah.
he just seemed to commit.
He just
and
weren't
then
taking the chance,
didn't-
though, because
he didn't land.
in his head, he thought it might have been closer than it was.
Our boy Jack Turner won again. Fucking absolutely.
Addy.
I didn't see the
is.
fight live. I've kicked
No,
off
I-
with fucking
yeah.
Lavo. He never told me, so I've texted him saying, "Let me know." I would have gone. If I'd known Jack was fighting, I didn't know. That's how bad the publicity of that is. Didn't even know that fight was on in the
No.
pool at the weekend. Otherwise,
I only
don't know.
knew because of Paddy. I've got Paddy on Instagram, Paddy Lacey.
Oh, well,
So I
and
knew he
Paddy
was-
lost,
and then-
didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
He said he said he had an injury
He had
going
the
in.
shoulder injury and
I got to
didn't
for him.
really punch for 3 weeks before the fight until he was warming up or something.
Once you cross that and go in that ring, it's like crossing the white line in football.
But fair
though.
play
Everyone
for not
just
pulling
assumes
out,
you're
do you know what I
fit.
mean? Fair play, yeah. Fair play for not
Well,
pulling
you
out.
always think, don't you, I'll be all right. I can go, oh my God, that's got to be a foul. You can always think, don't you, you know what, it'll be all right on the night and I'll fucking find a way through. But also, it's in the aftermath that you go, fucking, I should have maybe fucking,
Yeah, when this cunt's been training fucking 3 weeks non-stop.
I should have maybe fell on my sword earlier and pulled
There
out
he
of
is.
that. But yeah,
Cambo's
gutted
lost
for
the
him.
suitcase.
What?
Cambo's lost the
Lost my
suitcase.
suitcases.
Is
You'll
this
be happy
Cambo
to
or is
know.
this someone cosplaying Cambo?
You lost your suitcases. The designer gear in there, that's about 400 grand's worth of clobber in there because he
Fucking
doesn't
hell.
wear anything other than
Because that was
designer
plural,
labels.
lad, that was plural.
Is this
I hope you're all
an
right, lad.
is this an insurance job? Are you doing it
Yeah. They don't sell fucking Gucci down in Oz, do they?
Mucci? Filled it up with Mucci.
Ha.
Christian Panucci.
Oh yeah, someone
How
just
do you
said
lose your case?
there's
How do you
balls
lose your
behind.
case? That's a long way to lose. There's a long way that you could be anywhere
in the world.
between, like literally could be. Think how fucking many places that could be in.
Where did you transfer through Cambo?
Usually Dubai, innit?
It's Dubai, yeah, or like Saudi ways, isn't it? Doha,
Be anywhere
maybe.
that, lad.
Doha.
Don't even think you're getting that back.
No, someone's fucking clocked it. Had all your fucking Bruce Lee's gear in it. Fucking on a vintage now, lad.
Get yourself down a car booty, lad, in down under. Get yourself a fucking.
No, it's
What did
getting
he even
dropped
wear?
off.
What did he wear? What did the Aussies wear? They wear them like
They wear
hats,
a
don't they?
boonie.
Yeah.
Fucking shout out boonie, but they wear a boonie and a fucking vest, don't they?
What's he
Fucking
going to
vest.
wear?
Fuck
Because he's an
knows,
odd
lad.
shape, aren't you? Skin
Probably-
mark, he's an odd shape. Him, it's not like you just walk in your fucking. There's not. Is there a Giacomo? Did they do Giacomo in Australia? What the fuck's he going to put on?
Oh.
Then again, he'd be in his budget,
Yeah.
getting a pair of budgie smugglers.
Someone just asked what your handicap is and
Golf,
yeah.
3.9 I'm off at the minute.
What's your handicap, golf or just fucking life? Autism?
3.9 at the minute. My paddle handicap is 2.4, but I don't know why people have a paddle handicap.
It's not a
You
handicap.
don't get any shots, do you?
It's not a handicap.
Well, I don't know why you're obsessed with your paddle rating then.
Lad, I'm
I'm not
the best
playing a
paddle player in
competitive
the family. I'm fucking. It's not me that. I'm 2.9. But
I'm a 4.6 at
let's
paddle.
talk some golf because it is.
I'm getting
Feb.
to scratch this year.
It's time to get a little bit excited about the golf season, innit?
I've already fingered a few gadgets.
Got a few gadgets
I've got-
ready to go.
I've got a few gadgets. I've actually invested in the Robert Roch slider, which is hopefully going to get me in the slot. I've actually got you one. I actually got you one. I got free. I bought free.
Go on, I'm gonna have a little go with that tomorrow.
So it's the race. I'm going to try my absolute town angers off to get to scratch this year.
Yeah, give it a goal. It's a good goal.
Well, I'm the family champion, and I end up beating Andrew, who was in the club championship. He's lower than me. He has been for years, but I end up beating him in a club champ, which is a medal 36 over. So I believe that under pressure, I'm the best golfer because I shot the lowest score.
I mean, you can only go off what has been.
So when you say family, that's our family. That's
Yeah.
You gotta shoot the best score in that
In the club champ.
to be the champ
Can't
for the
even
year.
play in it.
Well, again, you've got to be able to qualify.
The three other of you that are in it.
But you could get to 9. You got to get to 9.
Yeah, so my goal this year is to get to single figures. I'm
Easy.
12.7 at the minute.
Easy.
Maybe with this new gadget I'll get down there, but single figures is my goal at the end of this summer.
Yeah, easy. I think you're easy. Well, you've just got
What's he
to.
saying, yeah?
Would you ever go back on Golf Life with tubes? I enjoyed doing it actually, but yeah. Do you know why? Because I haven't played Bullard, but like he fucking do me head in. This Bullard thinks he's like the top golfer, the little nit with his fucking little long nitty head. He's got Adidas sponsoring him, popping up everywhere. And I fancy giving him an absolute shellacking on the golf course. He has to give me 5 shots, I think, because he's a scratch golfer, isn't he? He'll have to give me 5. But I reckon I don't think I'll be far away from him. Off scratch, he's probably a little bit better than me, but with the handicap system, there's no way he beats me with my handicap.
That's
Not a chance. That's a good win for Borough, that.
good game, that though. Very,
Was a great game,
very
great
enjoyable
advert
game
for
to watch. No
for the
VAR.
championship.
No VAR, just fucking.
Chrissy Wilder.
You're still a right card, like.
Chrissy Wilder, where's the manager? Oh yeah, fair play to Chris. He's gone over.
Why wouldn't he?
I tell you what, he's a good coach. He was the guy from Chelsea, the guy with the Middlesbrough guy. See him in the back there with the white hair, Viv something, or he was at Chelsea academy, and he went with Mark Robbins at Coventry. When Mark Robbins turned Coventry around, he was a huge part of it. So the fact that he's an Icelandic or Norwegian coach, isn't he? The guy. Middlesbrough.
The gaffer.
Yeah, Swansea were going to appoint him. Swansea were right down the line with the money, because Tom Gorringe, the CEO at Swansea, they were desperate. They were really impressed with the Middlesbrough guy, and he ended up choosing Middlesbrough over Swansea. Swansea then went for the old Liverpool coach, Victor Matos, who's gone in and done great there. They won 4-0 the weekend, but they were really impressed with this guy. So Michael Carrick had the chance of getting Middlesbrough in the Prem, never done it. Then done great at Man United. Will maybe get the Man United job in the summer. And yet this fella's come in and he looks like he's going to fucking push Coventry and Frank Lampard all the way to get promoted to the Prem. And it looks like Middlesbrough have got a better manager. Because if Michael Carrick couldn't get a tune out of them...
So a Coventry bottling it, lad.
It's horrible. You can sit on the top for too long, and everyone's aiming at you.
Dickhead, I had Coventry on my coupon of the weekend playing against 10 men.
Oxford.
And can't seem to score. And fucking
But at
Stockport
top-
as well, playing against 10 men.
But don't forget, we've still got
Stockport's had 10
15
men.
games to go, all right? I just thought Coventry got to the top and were there to be shot at for too long.
Too
Do
early.
you know, when you look at the group
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
behind, it's not a fucking...
Hull are flying, aren't they?
Hull are going great. Lost at home to Bristol City at the weekend.
Yeah.
Millwall went to Wrexham and won. And then there's a little group, Preston and that, one behind that. I watched Preston Pompey at the weekend, honest to God, right, I'll level with you. One of the worst games of football I've ever seen. I was only watching because I had Preston in me 5-timer.
Yeah.
And everyone else was like 2-0 up or 3-1 up. And they were fucking 1-0 up. So I ended up watching the last 15 minutes. By the way, the pitch was terrible. What a bad game of football it was. Like, really, really bad game of football. But Preston on a bit of a roll. Paul Eckenbottom's doing a good job there on a shoestring. And they were in with the chance. I think you'd be brave, but based on momentum, yeah. I think you'd be a brave man to back against Ipswich and Middlesbrough.
To top 2 to get promoted there.
And then Coventry get on the playoffs and obviously the shot and get done in the playoffs.
Okay.
And someone comes late into the playoffs and ends up fucking burgling the whole fucking shebang.
I hope that's how it plays
I think
out.
Cov have just sat at the top too long. And because, and I level with you, I've got a personal vendetta here. And and it's nothing to do with I don't like racehorses, but Frank Lampard, all right, it's his fault that one of my sons supports Liverpool. He was that bad as Everton manager that I lost one of my sons to the red side. So I shall never forgive him for being the worst Everton manager in my lifetime. And he only just pipped Mike Walker because I didn't lose any of my sons supporting Liverpool to Mike Walker's tenure. So Frank Lampard, unfortunately, I wish nothing but bad stuff on his team. So I hope that commentary shit the bed and see them all crying at Wembley in the playoff final. Mainly so Frank Lampard knows what it's like to lose a son to supporting Liverpool. And that was your fault, Frank.
It's a valid reason,
that was your fault. You've got yourself to blame for that, Frank.
Yeah, it's valid.
So,
valid.
fuck Coventry.
That must
fuck
hurt.
fucking Lampard. Fucking little baldy head, little monkey's ass head.
Yeah, he has.
Nah, to be fair, he's done a good job there. I just think they're going to sit there at the top of that table.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And now the pressure comes. It's yours to lose, isn't it? When you've got what did they have a 12-point lead at one point? What did Cov get up to?
Early doors,
I know, but it's still.
I know.
It's
Still something to lose. Like,
and once the gap's closed, and then you're
yeah, shit the bedtime. Can you bring it back? Who knows? Someone said, "How come you never mentioned Richard Dunn, where he's closest at City?"
Dunny got on with. I had a chat with Dunny, didn't I, in Thailand? But it was like we were laughing.
Close.
We were sound the next day, and we were fine. Yeah, we're fine.
I don't think he means like he's fucking. Have you got beef? I think he's just saying like, well, how come we don't mention him? Because you do talk like about the other lads a lot. But what was he like, Dunny?
A lot better player than what people would give him credit for. Very fucking good defender, Dunny.
Yeah, he said he's underrated. To be fair.
I think the Irish fans seen the best of him. Didn't he? He was brilliant for Ireland, and they seen him at his very best because they were obviously on the back foot in big games, and that's where the honey monster fucking the more you got in the mire, the more he came alive. Like the playoff final, that's just fucking. That's just where he lives, like in that chaos of just digging in. He doesn't really want to be in a possession-based team pushing on the halfway line. Yeah. He wants to be in a team sitting with its back to the fucking wall and digging in. Like he was a massive part of the reason we got promoted in the championship season because Charlie Austin had scored and we just win 1-0. We had Rob Green, Clint Hill, me, Carl Henry, and Dunny and fucking Nathan Manure and I can't remember who played left back for us, but we just like Asu Akoto. Just like, just an easy, just like we could score and then no one in the champ had the quality to break us down. Do you know what I mean? And obviously Austin was on fire at the time and he was fucking good for the goal pretty much every game in the champ. But Dunny was a top player. He's the one that I don't think Thierry Henry should be allowed on our tellies for that handball against the Irish because we've got a lot of Irish footy fans. I don't think we should allow him on our TV screens. You can go on Galazzo and all that, but we shouldn't be having him on Sky anymore because he did cheat the Irish out of a World Cup place with that handball.
Sorry, let's get back into this then. Reform won that voting by 87%.
Who was second? Green. The Green Party?
Yeah, 5%. Got
my God.
Trolls in here.
How bad is it for Labour and Tory when Zach or David or whatever his fucking name is, Nonsense Potter, has got more...
Did anyone vote Green in here? He's in the chat now, and can you please tell me why? Or are people on the wind up here?
Well, it might be a protest vote.
I know, but fuck me.
Richard Zidane. Dunny, I think, was anyone who watched them all the time will have, they'll tell you there was a lot more to him. He was very underappreciated by the mainstream, but he was a fucking good player, good defender, and as I say, the Irish fans will attest to that. He was fucking magnificent for Ireland in some important games. Yeah. Will Leeds get out at Chelsea tomorrow? Fucking, I'll tell you what, I won't back against them. Fucking Dominic, fucking Calvin Nonsense is fucking core fire, ain't he? Must be his time of the month.
And when you were saying a couple of, I don't know, about however long it was ago that he was a sniff at the England shout, I was like, fucking hell, no chance, but you can't deny that he's scoring goals, mate.
It's the nonsense in between it and staying fit.
As that third striker, then who else over him now?
Would you take him over Ollie Watkins? So Harry Kane's a shoe-in.
Don't think
Solanke.
So.
I'm just trying to go through English strikers. Solanke, Watkins, Ivan Toney, Tammy Abrahams. That's why he's come back here in at Abrahams to try and force his beak into the England World Cup squad.
When was this? No.
Anthony Gordon in the 9. I'd rather have Calvert-Lewin than Anthony Gordon in the 9.
How do I find the last England squad, lad?
Just type in last England squad.
I have.
And then just go on the date.
Yeah, to go date.
Ollie Watkins was the second striker. Could you see? Does Calvert-Lewin? I don't think Calvert-Lewin goes before Watkins, even on form. I think Watkins will get the nod on, like his reliability. He's not going to less likely to get injured than Calvert-Lewin. But if Calvert-Lewin carries on scoring at the level he has and playing as well as he has, he's gonna force. He's gonna force the hand.
Gallagher's England squad.
That's it.
Taking Trevor Chalobah. He's not only taking 2 strikers. Can you read that?
Yeah, that's obviously you're saying that's a starting 11 in white. That's what that is. I can't see them all.
Pickford, Reece James, Concert and Gahey.
Harry Maguire.
Who's his left back there?
See, I'd be tempted to leave Quansah out.
Must be his there is 10 certainties. The left back is obviously. Who are you taking as left back? Sorry, who would you start at left back? I was speaking to my dad about this the other day. Watching Newcastle.
If all are fit, it has to be Luke Shaw.
Oh yeah. I know we've said that before.
Luke Shaw's the best left back.
Do you like Luke Hall or
Lewis Hall?
Nico O'Reilly?
I don't like him for left back, no. O'Reilly. I think he's a good player. He's going to be in the squad because he's versatile. Yeah. So he'll be in the squad because he's had a Foden on City's in his club side. I think the 2 left backs you've got to take are
Shaw and Hall. I like Lewis Hall.
The only thing about the both of them is they can break down.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're looking at can John Stones get back to fitness? It's going to be tricky. If not, Harry Maguire, Man United's form, experience, he'll come back into the mix, I would imagine. You're saying Jordan Henderson's going to go, another one for a bit of experience. So you're gonna think he's going to take a few for experience, and that's going to mean somebody who's in form, a Jared Bowen.
Or miss out.
Calvert-Lewin will miss out because he'll go for a steady citizen, I think, Tuchel. Yeah. But again, you don't know. There's a lot of water to pass under the bridge between now and Tuchel having to put his last squad in.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't back against Dominic Calvert-Lewin gate crashing that. Tammy Abrahams, as I say, has come back to try and gate crash it. So is Conor Gallagher. There's loads coming back because they forgot to fucking play. Don't forget who we're not talking about, who's flying, Marcus Rashford.
Someone said he'll pick Tony over DCL there. Ivan Toney.
I think playing in Saudi. I think playing in Saudi is going to go against them.
I think so
it is.
Too.
I think the fact that Henderson's come back and played in the Premier League helps. Liam Delap's not that level, yeah. I think you wouldn't pick Delap over Calvert-Lewin on current form, would you?
No, I don't think Tuchel would either.
But then, Chelsea could have took Calvert-Lewin for nothing and took Delap for 25 mil or whatever. So,
but he weren't playing like he was. He hadn't played, had he?
If you said to me, who would I take today, you'd have to say Calvert-Lewin, wouldn't you? But
what 3 keepers are you taking? Someone just asked.
Well, Pickford's going to be the number 1, isn't he?
Pickford, Pope and Dean Henderson?
I don't think Pope will get in. I think it'd be Pickford, Henderson. And then I think Trafford or someone. I think he'll take a young
lad, yeah.
I don't think he'll take a Pope. I think he'll take a more football and goalie, no. I don't think so. Well, Pope's already been under pressure for his Newcastle jersey with Ramsdale going in there and having a few fucking... I think Pope will struggle to go... I just don't think... I think they'll go for someone who they can use to blood for the next tournament. So I think they'll go, we've got 2 goalies here, Pickford and Henderson. They're going to fucking 1 and 2, and we'll take a young at Trafford for the future to break him in.
When does Trafford ever get a game for City though?
No, he doesn't, does he?
I'm not saying when. I'm saying when is he going to? Because Donnarumma's only 26.
It's to be the next England goalie to create that. That's what it'll be. Because no disrespect to Pope, he's not going to play in the next World Cup. He's going to be too old. So that's how I'd see it. I may be Tuchel might think that way. He's only got a contract till after the World Cup. He might go, couldn't give a fuck about England's next goalie. I'm taking the best 3 goalies, and these are the best 3 goalies. But again, I don't think the squad will be what people think it's going to be. There's always a few form issues. There's always a few injuries. There's always a few permutations that you don't expect. I can remember Trevor Sinclair being a big part of a World Cup because of injuries and suspensions, and he ended up, having a phenomenal tournament. But again, if you'd have asked someone 6 months before, you'd have been going, you mightn't have even been so bad Trevor Sinclair going that World Cup. He ends up being the starter for England in it and having a good World Cup. So lots can change. And as I say, for me, the good thing is, I think lots of our players now are back here. So even, as I said, Abrahams, Gallagher and all that, they're all coming back here to fucking push on.
Yeah. To get in the squad.
Yeah, Elliot Anderson, going great. Next minute, Forrester in a slump.
Yeah,
he's
and
got
he's
a fucking
struggling as well, to be
fight.
fair,
He's not
yeah.
doing great. You know what I mean?
Are you looking forward to the World Cup?
No.
No?
Can't think of anything worse because I'm going to have fucking a load of American fucking cheeseheads. Fucking Bible thumpers. Fucking, hey, go soccer! Go soccer birds! Go kick a ball the goal! Just not knowing what they're on about.
At
Fucking
least you get to watch some
influencers.
games over the summer. We can do a
I know,
few
but
streams.
it's fucking
I know.
dickheads in the
I'm looking
stadium,
forward
innit?
to it myself. I love the World Cup. But I know what you're saying. The fucking...
It's not proper,
I hope it's
proper
not that
fans. I'd rather it
Americanised.
be in Argentina and they're all fucking setting off fucking
What
flares everywhere.
me and Gerrard have just done. We've just bought the Panini sticker book.
Nice, I like
I'm
it.
gonna
Try and complete it.
try and complete it over the thing. It's Messi and Ronaldo's last World Cup. So I'm thinking in fucking 40 years there could be a little relic, you know. Especially if one of them wins it.
Well, only if you get
But,
them. Only if you get them.
We're just doing it for a bit of fun.
Between the 2 years.
We've
Just
got one
kinda
each.
complete it?
Got one each so we can trade.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, swap got need.
'Cause,
Yeah,
like-
swap got need.
Do you know what I mean? It gives us a better chance of completing it. Thanks, we're both.
I might get in there. I might get involved.
Get
I
involved.
didn't even
I'll
think
get you one
about
if you
that.
want.
Yeah, I
I'll
might
get
get
you one. I'll
involved in that.
get
I might
get us one for
involved in
common
that.
sense.
Well, Castle will have it in school, won't he? So we'll be able to do a bit
Do
of
what I
school.
can- yeah,
different diving.
I'll get us one. I'll
Well,
get us
we've
one.
already instantly reduced the value of a Panini sticker book with fucking Messi and Ronaldo in because it's free. It's diluted now by two free of us having it. It's a good idea, but only if you had it, had it
No,
yourself.
okay, I think a lot of people have that idea, but that's not the reason why. But I think we'll
I used to
we'll
love
get
the
it.
R sticker
Lad,
books,
there's
especially the
nothing
World
better,
Cup.
there's
My
nothing
first
better.
one was the Italian 91
Was
with the
it?
little fucking man on and that.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
stickers,
better.
yeah.
But we were talking. Did you do match attacks? I don't know if that's past. That's probably.
No, that's like it's like you got
That's-
caught in a Pokemon fucking phase.
No.
Josh was Pokemon,
I didn't-
and they were
I
like,
didn't
"Hey,
play
how many's your
Pokemon, lad."
lizard got there? 15 on that."
Didn't play
But
Pokemon.
match attacks became that. It's like a Trumps fucking thing, wasn't it? Wasn't it? We
No,
were always
sorry.
stickers.
Dovecot Red. It's a pre-order, but it said it gets sent out on the 12th. So he's just said, "How can you get the Panini book if all the teams aren't qualified?" He's fucking got a point there. Joel pre-ordered it and he said it leaves on the 12th.
Of what?
Feb. Which is 3 days. He's not got a good point there, to be fair.
I might hang fire then till the
That was
proper
off the
one comes
Panini
out.
website as well, eh?
Yeah, they're saying it's a Timu Panini. You've
No,
got
it was
that.
the real
Timu
Panini website.
No,
Unless
not
I'm being fucking...
Timu Panini, lad.
Joe bought them, so fuck him.
Timu Panini. I'll get the real one when it comes out. If Panini are watching and you need somebody to open stickers,
On stream.
and we'll actually put Panini on. We'll put a Panini here. Don't forget, we're getting millions of views. I'll wear a Panini hat. Panini.
We will do it though. I'll get us a book anyway, and we'll do it on this every Monday. Or any watch along we do on the World Cup, we'll do fucking 10 packs.
I bet you the fucking fan base will be absolutely fucking can't wait to fucking watch us fucking fill a sticker book.
Lad, fucking people love it.
Fucking hell.
I'm into it, me.
I might get a WSL one then,
Sound.
and then I can double it up as a
Wipe your
dartboard.
ass.
As a dartboard after.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, well, listen,
Yeah.
I think that'll be us.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
are we on here? 10, 11. Still got my completed 1979 Panini book.
Aye,
It was the
fair
fucking,
play.
it was the main thing of the footy season, wasn't it? When the stickers come back out and you're like,
So good.
I always remember my half fella's mate, Dry, used to work for the news agents, not dropping the papers off, and
Yeah.
he'd obviously do the stickers and that, and every now and again, he'd cough for a box of stickers
Yeah,
and he'd go,
nice.
yeah. And it was like,
Fucking
you'd
nothing better, is
fucking
there?
found treasure. It was
yeah,
like
like a
finding
pirate, yeah.
treasure.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that. It was all the fucking swaps you got. You go,
Yeah.
right, I want 6 for that one. So that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need
yeah.
6 for that. You're like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
I'll give you 5. You're like, oh, I'll
It's
give you
so
them.
good, lad.
Lad, the trading was
So
the best
good,
bit,
yeah,
wasn't
it
it? That
was,
was
it
how
was.
you learned to fucking...
Yeah, it was.
You learned the value of stuff on the
Yeah.
playground.
Yeah.
It was fucking trading.
I
in
don't
the
think
old stickers.
kids don't do it no more. Did they fucked all? They're all on the phones. Like, they don't get that no more. Like, I bet Cass hasn't even mentioned anything about it.
He's got all the card things, though, the Premier League cards. They
Yeah, yeah.
collected
So,
all
like, the
them.
match attacks, the
Yeah,
top
match
ones.
attacks, yeah.
Yeah. I've got a fucking... I've completed book from 07, 08 in ours somewhere, and I need to find it because it's fucking. We were looking on the internet the
I'll
other
be on
day.
that one. I must be on that.
You'll be on it, defo. But the fucking way of Brewster's, lad. There was a Gerrard going on there for like 3 ton of like a shiny Gerrard.
Are they just cutting them out?
Gerrard?
Are they cutting them out or something?
What do you mean?
Are they cutting them out the books?
What do you mean?
You've stuck it in the book.
I've got them.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
they say, are
bind
they
it, don't
cutting
you?
them out? Oh, right. Did they like match attacks?
You
are
get a
they?
binder, and it's just like you put the fucking. You have to fill out every player for every team. And I've got a full book from
Oh, it's not
07, 08.
stickers though. It's not stickers now.
No, this was back in the day. This is fucking when I was a kid. It's
nice.
like cards, like the cards Cass has got.
Yeah.
But you put them in a binder, like a plastic folder with all little notches in. And I've got a fucking shiny Gerrard fucking birthday free ton. So if I can find that, I'm in the money. I'm sure you had a fucking shiny card, you know. 07, 08. Were you City's best player then? Star player?
Don't know. Must have been bad times for City. Probably.
Lad,
It was a bad time for City.
You were top goal scorer.
I don't know. I remember because all the kids used to come to you to get them signed, didn't they? I know they were
Yeah,
already signed,
Yeah,
but they'd
yeah.
come to you to get them
Yeah.
signed. I can't ever remember a
Good
shiny.
times, though. Good times. I'm
No.
sure you had one, but we'll see. I'll find it.
knows?
Right, nice one,
Right,
lads.
thanks for joining us.
We'll be back next week to watch Macclesfield versus Brentford.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Do you reckon they can do the job or what?
It's at Macclesfield, so it's on
Aston
the 4G.
Turfo.
So who knows? Who knows?
Can't see
Excited to watch it though.
Can't see it.
We'll be
Hope
back
so.
on
I hope
Friday.
so.
Though. We'll be back on Friday first for our
For the fans phone
for
in,
the
yeah.
phone-in show. So
OnlyFans.
come and get involved and talk to us on the phone.
For our
but-
OnlyFans show.
yeah, the only.